The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This time on Nude Clan, we play 20 questions.
Shall we play a game?
You've got several things to do. You've got work, kids in school. What do you do when it's all over?
How do you hand something from one player to another?
Dark soul light. Turn on the TV, pick up the controller and play some games with the new clan.
Welcome to another episode of Nude Clan. I am your host, Caleb Craig,
This is Cameron.
Caleb Schweiss.
Just to go, yeah.
and today we're going to have a Q&A episode, and Cam just broke a cup. Holy shit.
Wow, man.
That's intense.
I think they would have heard that on the episode, right?
Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
mic went through the cup?
Yeah.
It fucking landed on the edge and just shattered it.
I'm glad I'm barefoot right now.
Yeah. Be extra careful around that area, Schweiss.
Yeah, no shit.
I might actually have to vacuum.
I'm pretty sure I will, yeah. I'll just have someone deliver me socks and shoes, and then I'll vacuum at a later time.
You're going to get like a broom and then just kind of like paddle your way to the door to get the delivery.
Yeah.
Hey, some of that glass kind of splintered in a couple places. I'd take this mug.
You
out
should
in
drink the
kitchen,
coffee,
too.
Cameron, and see what happens to your intestines.
Yeah. Well, Cameron, wow. That was something I've just never
Why was
seen. that
why was the
before.
cup there? I
have no idea. I don't know why I put
Cameron
the cup
wanted
there.
water after the coffee.
and then he wanted destroyed cup after that.
Yeah, apparently.
Well,
What were you going to do with it?
stick the mic in it.
Apparently.
Let the cup talk.
Yeah. Here, I'll hold your mug up for an interview. Let's see.
That was. Oh man, I hope that was on the stream. It probably wasn't though. I bet Caleb's. Oh no, that would have been on the stream.
Yeah, we could see it.
Oh, that's good shit. Someone clip that. Someone clip that after you hear this episode. Go into Twitch, and clip the first couple of seconds on this episode in order to get that glass breaking.
There have been some good times captured on the Twitch. There was one time that I was like doing rare game for that FF12 thing, and like I was like, all right, I gotta go get some water, and I stood up, and then I took like one step, and I just like went down hard because I had like a cord or something that just fucking it had wrapped itself around my ankle. There you go, cup mic. This kind of reminds me of I saw the stream one time. Are you drinking?
Are you gonna day drink, Cameron?
Do you have to drive?
Cameron, didn't we talk about your alcohol problem the other day?
So remember the argument that I had with you last episode where if they think you're doing it, might as well just do it anyway?
Yeah, or it was double jeopardy. If I'm tried for murdering one person and I didn't murder him, the first thing I do when I get out of prison is murder the shit.
Cameron,
out
you
of
gotta
that person.
drive home after this.
Oh, I know.
That's not enough to. I mean, it's enough
No,
to be
it's
over
not?
the limit in Utah, I'm sure, but it's not
It's
enough
not
to
enough.
actually.
Did
be
they
I
actually
measured it
change the
before.
limit?
yeah, they did.
Okay.
I
Sniffing alcohol is enough to put you over the limit.
I
here.
measured before. I put it in my flask.
Oh, okay. So you did. Scientifically, you're going to be
Yes.
legally under the limit.
Yes, and if I drink
Did you
this
gain
now,
5 pounds as well to like help?
No, no need to talk about
You went to
that.
Beto's last night. You're like, I just need to push it a little bit more.
But anyways, that's what the joke was supposed to be. It's
Okay.
But then it became something.
But then it became you shoved the mic into the cup.
no.
and
What
it
happened
broke.
is I pushed the mic down so I could do what I just barely did.
Oh yeah,
but it fell out of the thing. if
See, that makes sense. I was just thinking, like, why the fuck was the mic?
I can't believe
like
the mic was heavy enough to do that.
They're kind of sturdy. That's what makes them tough.
But it
I
wasn't
guess.
like that far of a fall either. It's
Sure,
just, like, got it-
SM58, the most indestructible mic of all time.
Yeah, and it's also
Apparently.
really into Utah drinking laws. It's like, you're not going to drink today.
I have pretty
Fuck
much heard
you.
you can drop these mics on the cement and they'll be okay.
I believe it.
I've heard they're always the mic that they use in live concerts for rock shows and stuff.
And then when they're trying to, you know how when rockers
they're
will
trying to be like Nokia phones.
when they'll
Yes.
when they break their instruments, they're trying to break the Shore and they can't. And they just fucking rage check it with the audience.
Fucking take
And it
some dude out.
brains somebody. They're just dead. The Shore casualty of the night. Was,
You want to explain why we're doing a Q&A episode out of order?
Yeah, okay. So basically what happened was it was my turn to do an episode, right? And I get a message from Jake being like, so what's the next Nude Clan episode on? I'm like, I don't
And of
fucking
course,
know.
Caleb was an asshole to Jake,
Yeah, because
who
you
was
know,
more
that's just what we
prepared
do.
than everyone around him.
So like Jake messages me. I'm like, I don't fucking know what the episode is. Just fucking check the calendar. You know, it'll tell you. And then I was like, you know what? I should probably check to make sure what it is. And then it's totally my fucking episode.
Did you say anything to him?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
And he didn't even. He's like, I checked the calendar, but I don't even know what week it is. And I'm like,
You're like, yeah, me either.
So, like, you should. Well, I was like, well, just remember what the last episode is, and then just fucking go off that.
Oh my god. So yeah, we did last week though. We were short on questions, and you put out that tweet.
Yeah,
and
then-
so we got plenty of questions.
Yeah,
so,
now we got a bunch of questions. So that's good.
yeah. Hopefully, some are gaming related.
Yeah, and so the
Yeah.
next that Q&A episode.
Weren't they
I'll actually have
hashtagged?
something
Didn't they use
prepared.
that New Clan Q?
Hashtag
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. And then we
Nice.
got some more in the forums, which is good.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, it's a good time to do a Q&A. Like, we're kind of in between a lot of stuff, and we haven't been playing similar things lately.
Yeah, and
Unless,
me and
of course-
Cam also have a vote for this week for our next game.
Unless, of course, you guys were also playing Medal of Honor.
What are you
Frontline.
drinking?
Just whiskey.
No, not
Irish whiskey.
I don't know why
It's a little-
anyone would choose
little
to
early.
play Medal of Honor
A
Frontline.
little early for that. I haven't even eaten
Can I have a
anything
tiny
today.
bit?
Yeah.
or
Savor
Call of
it.
Duty Classic.
Call of Duty
Don't
Classic
drink it too
is
fast.
playable.
Just savor it, and then swallow.
And Medal of Honor isn't.
No. I mean, it is.
I can have a little bit at a time.
Technically, you can play it.
It's good
but
though.
you shouldn't.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, it ain't bad. I'm not into drinking anymore though, so I'm good.
I'm not into drinking.
I love that paint thinner smell. It's nice.
Yeah.
I chugged 3 Pabst in a row the other day, and I got buzzed off of it, pretty buzz, because I drank them like immediately in a row, and I was like, wow.
Speed.
I was like, wow, I can get
Surprised
drunk off
that
of-
watered down apple juice could do anything for you.
I know. It's not that bad though. It's
No,
I think
Pabst. As if you're just going to drink, just not you're sitting there enjoying a meal. You're drinking Pabst. I actually quite like.
or if you're in a 1,000,000-degree concert and you get an ice cold.
What was
Pabst,
the
it's
disgusting beer that we got when we went on the Colorado trip?
Oh, we
was-
got
that
a
just
whole bunch
Budweiser?
of Budweiser, but they got warm real fast.
That was just not good.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah.
Like, Pabst is better than Bud, I think. I think Pabst is like,
Bud is called America now, guys.
which is funny because I'm pretty sure they got bought by like a Russian company.
Yeah, they're.
Oh, it's another one of their collusions. That's what. Oh shit! It started with Budweiser.
yeah.
I think Budweiser is German.
Really? I thought they were American, the American lager, and they got bought by Russians.
I think they've always been foreign, but I'm not sure.
You know
I'll
what?
have
If
to
the
look it
Russians
up.
did buy it, that's probably the first one. Like suddenly you had a Trump can, and they were like, it was America. Then it was Trump, and you're like, Trump's America. Yeah. And you started talking about it like months and months before the election happened, and then you were like, you went in there and you just don't remember what happened, and suddenly you voted Trump, and it's too late.
Whoops.
Collusion. Fucking Russians bought the goddamn all-American beer. It might not have been American. They just claimed to be all-American beer.
Oh boy.
And their lime and one is nasty as fuck. I can't handle
You know, I used to only
it's
be able
not-
to drink the
it's not
lime
okay.
one, but then we had way too many one evening, and it's just like it's so gross.
it. It was when we were watching Tusk that I couldn't. I was so ill from the lime, and I was like, this is horrible. And every time I would smell it after that, I'm like, I can't drink that. That's just disgusting. That reminds me of that movie that I don't really remember. Or his femur bone sticking out of his.
I don't remember.
His femur bone sticking out of his face, and like the leather, and then like he's the seal at the end, and he's clapping. Like fucked up. And I was so sick.
You see, you're feeling sick. The movie made you feel even more sick because you just didn't know what the fuck was going on, and you're just like, "This work was done."
Yeah, it's not like
It's a really random direction to go.
It's just a dark comedy, is what it is.
it's not like that Nightcrawler movie where I was pretty plastered, and I kind of remember the gist of it, where the guy's really fucked up and will do anything for like the best shot, and that's like the movie. And the end is horrible because he leaves a dude, and he dies because he's like obsessed with like, I gotta get the coverage. That's all I remember about that one. But I feel like I could say I saw that movie, and I don't really feel like I can say I saw Tusk. I just know what happens in the end. His friends come and see him.
Friends come and bring him the fish.
Yeah. Oh, I did watch Freddy Got Fingered, and I was really drunk for that too. And I only remember it being really stupid and then laughing really hard at the sausages part.
Well, I watched the trailer, and it was a terrible trailer, but the sausages part made me laugh pretty fucking hard.
Yeah,
and then then everybody's like, "Oh, you're an idiot if you like Tom Green." It's like, that thing made me laugh.
Yeah, that made me laugh really hard.
Made me laugh extremely hard. I would say the same thing about Dane Cook. Like lately, in the last like 5 years, it's been like hate on Dane Cook just forever, and like a lot of comedians like fucking hate Dane Cook.
Yeah.
I've had plenty. Maybe because I was the perfect age.
I like Dane Cook.
I still listen to some of those old Dane Cook days. They still make me laugh.
He was pretty funny. It wasn't like Carrot Top where like everybody hated him, and I also kind of hated him.
Carrot Top is not funny.
But Dane Cook was funny. And he's kind of the same kind of dude. He's like a douche, like, ripped dude that's like, I have to get really...
No, Carrot Top and Dan Cook are not the same.
Well, they're not the same.
They're not the same at all.
Same person. No,
But they have the same, like, douchey comedian way of life.
It's got that prop comedy.
Fucking prop comedy.
I like prop. I don't know. I don't think he's bad either. I think he's famous for a reason. He's pretty funny. I don't know. You just have to be open to it, though. You can't be like snooty about what you laugh at.
Like Ginger.
It's just a bunch of puns. It's not like it's not clever comedy. It's not good comedy. It's
I
just
don't know.
Here's a
my favorite
pun
comedy.
item.
My favorite comedian turned out to be a public masturbator.
Yeah, I admire that though. So
Of course you.
I place him higher in my rankings. Now he's number one with a little star next to his name. Supposed to just number one because he's hilarious. Somebody at work talked about him, and they were like, "This was before he did his thing," and I was like, "I don't give a shit."
No, it wasn't. He was doing that thing the whole time.
I was like, "Yeah, he's been doing that for years," and I knew. Yeah, I let him masturbate in front of me. Like I didn't care. I masturbated as well. I was like, "Fuck it."
It was mutual masturbation.
Yeah. He's pretty good, and then I don't know. There are a lot of really funny.
I like Jim Gaffigan is
Jim
now,
Gaffigan is awesome.
Is now the only one I'm willing to say that I like in public.
I love Jim Gaffigan.
I love Jim Gaffigan. I heard he's got a new special coming out.
Oh, sweet.
It's not going to Netflix. It's going to theatrical, and then and you got to rent it for a while before maybe a few months down the road it'll go to Netflix. But he decided to make more money.
I mean, I bought all of his things before the one that was free on Netflix, and I was like, "Fuck!"
But now it's like, damn it! Now I have to buy it.
Now I have to do it again.
And I'll go over to your house after you buy it,
Yeah.
and I'll watch it with you. That'll be our little get together.
Joe kind of looks like Jim Gaffigan. Yeah, a little, I guess. He's a
Yeah.
redhead.
Yeah,
Kind of a fat guy.
pale and fat. Thank you.
Jim Gaffigan's a lot fatter, though.
I got more hair.
It's those Hot Pockets.
He does love Hot Pockets.
I got way more hair than Jim Gaffigan.
I think Joe only likes Hot Pockets. And I don't think he buys them. So it's like a like I had it one time, and it
Well,
was fine.
Jim Gaffigan also gets like a fuckload of pizza and cake.
I bet you he
for
eats
his,
Hot Pockets all the time. They probably
specials.
like sponsor him to shit on their product.
Yeah, probably.
Can you bring up Hot Pockets more next time?
I doubt he does eat.
Here's a
Hot
lifetime
Pockets
of-
all the
yeah,
time,
of pizza
honestly.
Hot Pockets.
He talks about how they make him sick. Like, I don't know if they want to sponsor that.
Diarrhea pocket.
Yeah,
Diarrhea pocket.
I think that's what he
Hey,
said.
let's
about the
all
lean.
just quote our favorite comic
Yeah.
bits.
Hot Pocket.
That should be
Just
this
like a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, that's what everybody loves is someone else quoting a comedian.
Yeah, other comedies. Yeah,
Love that shit.
I don't have nothing. I wish I had nothing.
All right.
That's old. That's old masturbator guy. Like one of his first specials that he did. where he's talking about like he couldn't take something that was free because he had less than $0. Like, I can't afford that. I don't have nothing.
I don't have $0.
Yeah, I wish I had nothing. I wish I could say that. I have less than nothing. That's really funny. That's like, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true, I guess, because the bank overcharged him and they had like negative $10, so he couldn't buy the free item. Yeah, Louis C.K., yeah. Louis Black, I don't know. I always thought Louis Black was just kind of like annoying, but I never watched him. I just saw his
He has some okay
presence.
stuff, but yeah, I don't really
I really
like him that
do
much.
like fucking, what's his face, that biggest podcaster guy.
Adam Carolla.
Yeah, I think he's
Well, he
pretty
doesn't have a
fucking-
stand-up special yet.
No, I think he's really funny, though.
Yeah. I listen to his podcast all the time. I used to listen to him on the radio. I'm just obsessed with Adam Carolla, which is ridiculous. But
Groper C.K.
You gotta have that mangria.
Groper CK. I don't think, did he grope someone?
I think he groped himself in front of someone.
Yeah, I thought it was that he would ask and they would assume it was a joke if he could whip his penis out, and then he would actually do it, right? I think that was the thing that he did. I don't think it was
that's basically
groping.
what it did. Yeah,
But maybe I haven't really. After I heard about it and after he,
I mean, like anyone who like listens to his comedy should not take it as a joke if he asks to take out his penis. Like I don't know. It just seems like a thing that he would do. Like,
we already had our whole episode about this.
How ridiculous that was. Yeah. I'm sure you love that. It's a recent
Anyway,
purge ideas. We should just
what has everybody been playing?
We should just do the purge. That way we can get rid of the public masturbators, I guess.
let's do the purge.
Yeah, I've never even seen a movie about that, but it's
I
pretty clear what
did
it is.
watch the most recent Purge.
Oh, that was the American
The
Purge.
first
Yeah.
purge.
Was that the purge of like the buffalo? Is that what that one was about? Or
No, it's the first. It's called the first Purge, where they do as an experiment to say whether or not they want to keep doing the Purge.
the funny thing about that, real quick, A for Extreme.
You want to see? You want to say what he said?
He said Joe might like Dave Smith. He's a libertarian comedian. Here's the thing, like, nobody cares about what someone else thinks. And this is very true for that. There was this band that was like, this
Nobody
libertarian...
cares what someone
Libertarians don't care about other libertarians because they're lesser degrees of what they believe. That's how it is.
There's like extreme libertarians, and then there's
Yeah, it's like they'll dislike someone just as much as they do liberals or conservatives because they're dumb in some way.
you like having driver's licenses.
Yeah,
right?
you're a piece of shit. I throw mine in the blender.
I am technically a libertarian. I switched my party last voting round.
Why? Wait, what'd you switch
And
to? Oh,
I switched it to libertarian, and then I immediately regretted it. I was like, I
Well,
should just be independent, but I'll
you
do that
can-
next time.
I think independents can vote in both
I don't.
primaries,
I don't know.
and that's the cool thing. But as a Democrat in Utah or as a libertarian in Utah, they let you vote the Democratic one because they want as many votes as they can get. Those poor fucks.
And someone might be wondering, why did he go Democratic to Libertarian? That doesn't make any sense. Well,
You're right, it doesn't. But
there are. I can't. I hate them all.
Joe doesn't know.
I hate them all, including the Libertarian Party.
But yeah, the thing I was getting to, the libertarian page I liked, they're like, this is a great libertarian-themed band, and I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, this band's shit. And I'm like... But I thought it was funny that they were like, support these guys. They're libertarians like you. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
We're a
like,
libertarian band.
like, I eat at Chick-fil-A, and they fucking physically harm gay people and, like, are evil human beings. But their chicken is delicious, so I eat there. I don't go there. I don't listen to music because I'm like, wow, I really love how this singer who's singing about fucking people and, like, banging chicks and shooting rounds off in the air while he's doing it, he believes in no taxes just like me. So I will like this music. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I listen to things of people I don't agree with at all.
Yeah. That's why I
politically.
keep people on Facebook. I'm like, ooh.
In fact, that's most people. I think I don't know. I've never like found the person that's like just like me. I think I've never been like, oh, I agree with everything that you stand for.
It's good.
I shall listen to your music.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
weird.
My music is the
It's
best
on.
music. So
It's
Yeah.
when people are actually like that, though.
Craig's does take you down a journey if you get really
No, it's
high.
worse
listen to
is
the
when
couple
someone
does,
puts out
yeah.
a piece of material and you won't go listen to it because of their
Yeah,
beliefs.
I think we talked about that last time. It's people that won't see
see movies.
They won't
because of
see a
the-
movie because it has a certain political point of view somewhere in the movie.
that, or the person
Like-
who made it has a certain political
It's
point
like,
of
do you
view.
not want to just like? I'm not saying like I'm gonna watch some Nazi propaganda right now kind of movie, but movies that are pro individualism is what my thing was like about that. Like movies that are pro individualism or pro, like there's just certain movies that kind of put forward a certain thing, and there are some people that just won't watch something because it represents this line of thinking. It's like, well, I don't know. I'm willing to watch a shitload of movies of all different ilk, and so
Yeah.
I see a lot of points of view
Dude.
in that respect, and it doesn't bother me.
Jesus, if you just wait till you watch that Jurassic World, man, it's laughable at times, and you know why? Because it talks about it in the trailer. They're like, we have to save these dinosaurs, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? And they're like, we got to go save the dinosaurs. They're gonna go extinct. It's like, yeah, they already did, and that's the thing. They're like, well, we have the power to stop it this time. It's like, why would we have stopped it the first time? Like, that's
Dude,
crazy.
It's like that fucking.
You're insane.
You remember in Dead Rising how they have that fucking group of people? They're like, save the zombies.
Yeah,
Because they're people too.
yeah, that's the same thing. I'm like, and the movie goes from one like
But you see,
super
when they-
liberal,
when they take it
annoying
to
thing
court,
to the next. It's
they
like,
they lose that battle, so they have to do it a different way.
yeah, but then they're like, now we'll make them weapons of mass destruction. I'm like, oh my god, no, it's painful. dude.
Weaponize the dinosaur.
Yeah, and that's something we joked about with the
Kamikaze
first movie, and I think
dinosaurs.
enough people joked about it that they were like, weaponize the dinosaurs. Like, I was thinking back to Jurassic World, the first one, and I was like, I kind of wish Chris Pratt would have been riding on Blue through the fucking forest leading the raptors. Like, fucking why not? Why not at this point? Like, who cares? Fucking ride the raptor. Why are you on a motorcycle? That's a way more badass story. You fucking put a saddle on a raptor's back and
I would like to go back to 1993 and show someone Jurassic World.
they're like, what is this?
Like, now this is this movie. Just 3 movies from now, someone's going to be riding a motorcycle next to some raptors.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck happened?
Like, really? It's like, yeah, you're gonna have to see.
Remember when this was a horror and then
Well,
not?
Here's where it really went down. There was a gymnastics scene in the second one that made it really fucking stupid. And then there was a dream sequence with a talking raptor in the third one. And then, fuck it, we'll just have motorcycles and raptors. And
The thing that bugs me the most about
fucking
this,
raptor gets me every time. Alan, that's what that
yeah,
raptors.
Alan.
the thing that makes me mad though is like Jurassic Park, and this is something I saw a reviewer say, where they were like, the first movie wasn't about the dinosaurs being bad. It was about like the mix-up between man and dinosaur, two things that never should have been, and they were both being like their own thing. And now it's
It
the
was-
dinosaurs are bad guys.
It was like a Frankenstein story where man thinks they're God, and then, of course, it comes back to bite
yeah,
him in the
and
ass.
that is kind of what makes the first one so cool. And then
Yeah,
now it's like,
because it's a good movie.
it's that, and then now it's like fuck the T-Rex, because the T-Rex was like the bitchin'.
Wait, they have
savior.
sex with the T-Rex?
No, but
Oh,
like
I'm sorry.
every movie since then, the T-Rex like gets fucked over. Like there's like, oh, this thing's better, and then Jurassic World finally was like, okay, the T-Rex can win, and then the T-Rex and the Raptor like respect nod to each other. They go off their different.
Yeah.
The T-Rex like, I gotta go lay down, man, and nobody closes his
Thanks, bro.
cage. They just like, yeah, T-Rex is in his cage. He's sleeping. Like that, Jesus Christ! Everyone's walking around like, man, we're saved, and like,
Well, he was.
I would lock
He
that
was
fucking cage
strapped
immediately.
down.
Well, no, the T-Rex was loose, remember? And like him and the Raptor killed
He
the big...
He could move his. Or are you talking about this current Jurassic?
the
Park?
current one, yeah.
Yeah, so
No, last one, sorry.
Okay, yeah, last one, yeah.
That really bugged me at the end of that movie. They're like, oh, thank God we're safe. And it's like, he just walked into his pen. Like, you guys should close the pen. Like, he's going to get hungry at some point. He's gonna come back out. They are the OGs, you're right. They're the original heroes of the... Except for the Raptor. The Raptors were the original villains, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they're too smart.
But it's just, man, the new Jurassic Park, the last one he's talking about, did it. This one does it like ×2, where it's just saves the day.
It's stupid. And you know what?
Yeah.
I think saving I think saving species that are going extinct now is stupid. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's because we're damaging the environment. It's like, that's natural selection. You're fucking with nature. You're doing the Jurassic Park thing by keeping them alive.
Don't agree with you on that at all.
Well, you're an idiot.
No,
in some way, Schweiss is right because like
if they can't sustain themselves in our environment,
if it's human caused.
Okay, well, let me tell you about this. My uncle had a some farmland, right? And there was like a specific kind of weird fish that lived in like the river of his farm, and it was going extinct.
Okay.
And the government took his farm to protect that species of fish.
Now that's
he didn't use that land, so it wasn't any human interaction. It was literally, they were just dying.
And you know what? If they die because we overpopulate, that happens naturally in nature all the time. Things get introduced into certain areas and they lose their population count because there are too many of this other thing. If there are too many wolves... No, I'm serious. If if you have too many rodents and you have too many wolves that just kill for pleasure, it will make something go extinct.
Yeah, if all the fish in the water can't compete with us, fuck them.
That's what I say. Fuck them.
It's not like we didn't need the fish to sustain our way of life at all.
We have hatcheries for that. That's why we do that.
I think there's enough.
But why are we saving the condors? They're cool, but they're dying for a reason because they can't live here anymore. By propping them up, all we're doing is patting ourselves on the back, making us feel better, making us feel better about ourselves for saving something that should have died. It's like if I get in a huge accident and I come out fucking retarded, I'm not going to be praising the person for saving me. Because I didn't want to live. I don't want to live anymore. You saved me. But and the animals are the same way. They don't want to live.
Schweiss, you can have a do not resuscitate on your body. So they don't save you.
I won't.
Should the condors tattooed, don't let us not go extinct?
They got DNR tags on them, yeah. But no, I do think that. I think they should naturally just go away. I don't think we should overhunt and kill off in that respect. I think the things that we do to the African wildlife is ridiculous, but...
Chat's, I agree with the chat.
Do you?
Yeah. Too bad the podcast listeners can't hear it. They're all like, well, they're not talking. They must all agree with Schweiss.
Nuke the whales.
Fuck the whales. Fuck the coral reefs.
No, but see, I'm not saying we should overhunt and make them go extinct. I'm saying if they naturally
That's why they're dying.
No, not necessarily. The condors are just dying because they
Schweiss is...
I can't do a checkbox on every single species, but most species are human.
Schweiss is trying to say if they're dying
extinction.
naturally, let them die, but if they're dying because of us, don't let them die. But I feel like Joe says, most of them are dying because of us.
It's almost...
There's a
you can
there's
say
another book that we can read all together called
Here's the
Sixth Extinction.
If it's because we're if it's because of how many of us there are, they should go extinct. If we are damaging,
but we need them.
Well, eventually, I guess we'll just
not
eat
just
each
for
other.
feelings. Yeah, not for feelings. There's.
I guess.
Well,
we'll
Cameron,
eat each other.
Animals are a renewable resource. That's why we have.
They're
But not if
only
they can't
renewable
live in our environment.
If you don't take them all.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying take them all. I'm saying
you're saying let them go.
I'm saying let them go if they're gonna go.
So the only species that Schweiss is up for is chickens and cows.
Yes,
that's it. From now until the end of
all
time,
we need.
All we need are chickens and cows.
Get chickens, cows, and bees. Everything else.
Yeah,
and
chickens,
bees.
cows, and bees. No,
but I'm not saying go Japanese on it and kill all the whales. I'm saying don't do that. But if the whales are naturally dying because the planet is changing,
you need a good trip to Yellowstone or something just to see the majesty of nature and see what we're protecting.
I think that's fine.
One of my coworkers went up to Yellowstone the other day and fucking T-bones a bison on his way up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, bison, those were another species that were going extinct.
That's because we hunted them into extinction. I'm not saying go nuts. I'm saying if they're dying because they can't eat the grass anymore, let them fucking die. If a fish is going extinct because it's a retarded fish.
If we fuck up the environment so much that the animals can't subsist.
The dinosaurs died, man. You know how much fucking carbon was in the air back then? Way more. It was horrible. We would die, but we weren't alive, and it's because we couldn't be.
I
I don't know if it was that
I don't
bad.
think that's
We weren't a
correct.
thing, though. We weren't a thing. The dinosaurs aren't a thing now. Fuck them. They should stay dead. That's what I'm saying about that movie. And fuck the people in that movie that were like, let's go save them. They live too. They deserve it. I'm like, they will kill you.
I don't think that's the most graceful pivot you've ever done, Schweiss. I don't think that pivot really is that great.
Well, that's the idea of it, and I
Yeah.
agree with all species. If they can't survive here, they shouldn't live. Because I agree with Darwinism, and I agree with natural selection. And yeah, we are the top of the food chain, and we caused this. But guess what? We're number one, man. Not only is America number
have
one,
to give a shit.
but humans are number one. And if we fuck it up for everybody else, it doesn't matter until someone else becomes it. That's how it works. That is how it works. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's
Until we kill ourselves.
Until we
it's
kill
the
ourselves.
next
Yeah,
species
that's fine.
problem.
And you know what? You know what? We're not hurting the planet. We're only hurting our ability to survive on the planet. The planet will live on well beyond humankind.
Okay, you're right. You're
I
right.
think we should save it for us, though,
so
because
this
I'm greedy.
is
But
full nihilism, then, is what he's getting at.
no, that's not nihilism.
We're just fucking everyone out of the planet, even ourselves.
No, it's nihilism is no.
I don't think.
I'm
that's
saying we should keep it alive for us, but I think people that are like, we need to save the planet are just as ridiculous as those who want to fucking save species that are naturally dying. It's a waste of time. Millions of species have gone extinct over the years.
Yeah.
And we're just patting ourselves on the back saying we can keep this alive even though it shouldn't live anymore. And we have to put it in a machine to make it live. We have to keep it
what
in a
makes you
very-
say shouldn't live?
the fact that it wasn't going to.
It's only not going to because we caused
Right,
it,
but we
though.
can't reverse that naturally. We can't
No, I don't
suddenly
apologize.
reduce our population by 50% unless we go Thanos mode. So, like, that's the only answer is to reduce humankind. Like, we're not going to do that. So, what? We're going to parade these should-be-dead things around as living just because we can? It's ridiculous. But if it is like a rhino or like the shit out there in like Africa where we trophy hunt and kill, like that, I think it's ridiculous.
That's almost no, but I'm saying
That's a lot of it. Yeah, I understand that.
that's most species that are going extinct have been human caused.
No, in the last
and
couple thousand
humans
years,
have the ability not to do that.
It depends.
They do.
It depends. If it's pollution and stuff, we kind of don't. I mean, it's like China. What are we going to do about China? We can't make them be
Well, they're
better.
doing more than what
They're
we're doing.
doing more than what we are currently.
Well, you know what?
to-
China has worse pollution than anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
Sometimes
currently,
Provo
you're right.
beats it, but
Yeah, sometimes Provo does
that's
beat
not
it, doesn't
Provo's
it?
fault. It's the lay of the land.
It's it's
Although
Provo,
China has
Nevada,
something-
and California's fault. and
It's
it gets-
California's
it
fault
gets stuck in
with their-
the mountains. Yeah,
With their pretentious mountains that steal all of our fucking water. That's whose fault it is. We shouldn't be in a desert. We should be in like a luscious Greenland. But
no,
that-
it should be because the mountains exist.
No, if it weren't for those though, like we're not in the desert section of like our like the area. It's not. It shouldn't be desert, but it is because those greedy Californians are stealing all our fucking water. So kill the species that are dying and blow the mountains in half in California. 2024.
Just blow up all the mountains so that we could have water in Nevada.
I just want to blow off the
And
first,
Utah.
the top mile. That's it, and then the rest can stay.
Okay.
It'll just be like this fucking butte, this mile of this fucking 500-mile stretch of butte that's all exactly the same height.
It's quite the idea there, Schweiss.
Yeah, but that is how I feel. Though it really is like it's ridiculous of us to keep something alive that naturally is dying. And it might be because of us, but you know what?
You're saying naturally is dying, but what does natural mean to you?
Well, we are a
Like
natural
the
being.
pandas who are out eating their fucking resource of food
Yeah.
because pandas are stupid.
there are some species, that will die off on
Pandas
their
also
own.
chose a food source that's not very nutritious for them that requires them to eat a lot of it.
Yeah, they're out eating their
But-
food and they're assholes about it.
But yeah,
They don't understand that they're being assholes about it, so you can't blame the panda.
Dude, they like don't have a sense of when they're eating too much. They just fucking keep going. They have to constantly move their location to go to where bamboo is to then run bamboo out of that area.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, if there are too many wolves in a certain area, they'll like kill so much shit, and they'll like make it go extinct. And That's just how it is. Like,
I learned in a biology class that there was a cycle with that, though, is that they would eventually starve and the other species would come up and it would go back and forth. And
that's the idea,
out.
yeah. Sometimes they can fully extinct.
And that there's a certain amount of predators, too, a certain amount of herbivores, and a certain amount of herbivores, they reproduce faster. Like, that's how naturally, out of natural selection, they've been able to deal with that problem. Is that they reproduce so much faster than the predators do.
Although one of the other issues is us introducing animals into areas that shouldn't have been.
Yeah, like the fucking little, I got these little fucking China bugs crawling all over the fucking place up north. There is an invasive species of little, like, just this bug species. They don't fucking do anything. They're just annoying, and they just crawl everywhere. They're like the box elder bugs down here. They're awful. They've replaced the box elder bugs up north. And that's an invasive species. There's, like... The fucking Utah lake right now should be this beautiful clear lake with a bunch of trout in it, and instead there's a shitload of carp. Because
you know why though?
People, I do know why. I did a bunch of shit on Wikipedia and shit like that.
Carp shouldn't be.
And so now we're spending millions of dollars to get the carp out of there because they're going to kill the trout. And carp, no one likes to eat carp. That's the problem with the carp, is no one wants to eat it. So that's the thing that doesn't help humans at all, is to have a bunch of fucking carp in the lake.
Yeah, but carp aren't naturally here.
No, they aren't.
Either.
They aren't.
So that's
but
us
I guess
affecting
because humans are natural, which is your argument, is that humans naturally put the carp in the lake.
My argument is we shouldn't mess with it ever.
And now we're getting algae plumes, and algae cause all sorts of health problems for humans. As well as other animals, so I'm
just saying if enough animals die in the ecosystem, it breaks it.
I know. I'm saying don't interfere with it at all. I'm saying don't bring the carp. Don't save the trout. Let them do what they're going to do.
But what if the human activities kills a species?
Well, then you
vital?
can try to fucking reverse it, because the human activity should
that's
have
what
never
we're
taken
trying
place.
to do.
I don't know what your fucking argument is then.
His argument is
how many species can you count right now besides the panda that?
So
that
his
are
argument
doing it
is he wants to have
themselves.
a by-species review whether or not it's worth saving them.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't be.
We'll all get together.
No, my thing is if us existing is causing them to die, they should die.
But see, us
If
existing
me
causes a
existing
lot of
and also
ecological
introducing
problems.
natural predators and things that will fuck them in their own environment, that's different. That's like the carp thing is ridiculous, and it's because we brought carp. They weren't naturally here. And I'm not backpedaling. I'm saying that I don't think we should interfere at all. That's what I said about the Jurassic Park movie.
But
that's
we
what
are
makes me so
interfering.
mad.
Us existing is interfering.
Yeah,
with
but
the
that's
way we...
fine. Us existing is one thing. Us being like
deforestation and
we plant more trees.
acidification
What do you
of
think
the
we just have? Like
oceans
how do you think we have so much paper? We don't just fucking cut them down and leave them. We
used
plant
to.
more. We did.
We used to, and then other
we
things
also
had to
used
come
to
in
fucking
place.
hang black people for being black. We don't do that anymore.
I mean, some people probably.
Some people do,
Yeah,
but fuck those people. Like, it's like we used to do a lot of shit, and it's like we don't now. And that's
But I mean, that was human. That was natural, right? Because
No,
we're an
it's-
animal, and thus it's natural.
it's natural to pleasure kill, sure, but not because they're a certain race. That's a little unnatural.
Natural pleasure kill.
It is. It's a cat thing. They kill for fun. But no, I do think we should just leave it alone. And that's what bothers me about Jurassic Park. Their justification for saving them is the fact that they fucked with it in the first place. And I'm like, you just should have left it be. Like,
Well,
you never should have messed with it. And I'm Jeff Goldblum in the movie. I'm like 100% Goldblum.
But see, in the
That's what he
movie, you
says.
see a perfect example of money and corporations taking advantage of stupid people.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
So you see an actual perfect example.
But
of that
everybody in the movie, other than Chris Pratt, is stupid. Literally everyone else in there is an idiot. I hate him. One person wants to make the dinosaurs machine guns, and the other person wants to save them because they are
Or a
an
frickin'
animal.
laser on the frickin' shark.
Yeah.
They're endangered now. What is up, man? See, even when Dr. Evil found out that the species of shark were endangered, he couldn't have them. He didn't go get them. He had to get something else. Piranhas. Was it piranhas in that movie?
I think it was.
I
think it
haven't
was
watched
like a
the
piranha.
Bond movie that's making fun of yet. I don't think.
you gotta get into Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Because I know the Dr. No had his lair, and it was pretty Bondy,
Yeah.
but I only watched one more, I think.
There's a lot of stuff from On Her Majesty's Secret Service in Austin Powers, and then a lot of Roger Moore shit. It's a good era to make. I mean, that era knew it was being over the top and crazy and funny, but so it's kind of odd that they made fun of the thing that already kind of makes fun of itself.
Yeah, well,
But
this just makes
it
it
is
better.
still hilarious.
Yeah.
So, in both of them are hilarious. So watching those Roger Moore movies are a hoot. So Schweiss wants to burn the planet, kill every animal except for cows and chickens.
No, he just says if they don't adapt to a CO2-rich environment, they shouldn't exist.
I agree, yeah. Because we're not going to be able to reverse that anytime soon, so...
Adapt or die.
That's the motto. That's my 2050 presidential run. Adapt or die.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to be president.
I'm going to go with the
pretty
Green
sure.
Party too. I'll
You're gonna, that's like a
I'll
whoa,
make the Green
Schweiss,
Party
you're going to
great.
go Green Party?
Hell yeah, they'll agree
Wow.
with me. No, they won't actually.
Oh no, they're not going to agree
I'm
with
just gonna look at
anything you say.
I'm going to look at the closest to popularity to the one party that I like the most, because like they have all the third parties, you know. I think the Green Party is number 2 as far as like the most popular of the not Democratic or Republican. So I can't be.
It used to be the Reform Party, and then Trump fucked that one up.
Yeah, made them all Trump
Yeah.
fans instead.
He was going to run, and then he didn't, and then that party kind of crumbled.
Oh, that sucks for them.
Yeah, that was
He
a few
actually
years
wanted
ago.
to win. That is what happened.
Yeah, he actually wanted to win, so he picked the party that he thought would win.
And
That's Trump's not a Republican. Trump
No.
is a him. Trump is a Trump.
I couldn't find a better description of Trump. Trump is Trump,
Trump is Trump.
and he does what he wants to do to win.
Yep.
that's true. He's not. That's why he was the most like middle ground one.
He found out the solution of how to get elected. Being an independent person yourself, you got to find a platform you can convince that you're part of their party.
Well, the easiest
And then
time
once
to
you
get
win-
the easiest time to get elected from the opposite side of the aisle is after someone does an 8-year term. That's the easiest time to get in there. It's rare that there's 3 terms or more on
That's
a
true,
single
yeah.
party. Yeah.
That's true.
So he knew that was going to happen. He fucking switched over to the Republican Party. He used to be a Democrat for many years.
Unless you're FDR, and then you could become emperor of the world for a little while.
Yeah, but then put in place things
Yeah.
to stop that from happening.
Yeah, thankfully.
I guess.
So anyway,
Unless
I've
you
been
want
playing
no
Dragon
regulations
Quest
on it.
8.
Did you kill any? Did you kill any species in Dragon Quest VIII? Because you know what, I will say this with pride. In Final Fantasy 13: Lightning Returns, I made species extinct in that game. I brought them all to extinction.
Did
The
you?
last one system, yeah. There's like a way you can like find a boss version of each enemy, and it's like a purple glowy version. And once you kill it, they're gone forever from the world. And I did that to every single one of them.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you do that in Dragon Quest VIII?
No, I did not.
Unfortunate. Wait, did you say 8?
Yeah.
Did you guys do a 7 review?
Not yet, no.
Or are you all done with it?
No, I'm still waiting for Jake and Dylan
Oh.
to be finished with 7.
Damn, that's
I'm waiting, man.
That's a lot.
I listened to the episodes.
a Jesus.
I even listened to the Muff episode for UFF.
Yeah.
They said apparently we were going to do a bunch of commentaries of Unlimited that week, and that didn't happen.
Silly guys.
And Jake made a lot of Metallica jokes that the other guys didn't get. It was funny.
So you enjoyed it, but no one else.
I
It was just
enjoyed it,
crickets.
yeah. Well, he kept on saying, he kept on responding to different things that Matunica was talking about with song titles from Metallica.
Wouldn't you think Matunica would like Metallica? Like, I always thought that was kind of a fun play on
I don't know.
Metallica.
I don't know if he likes it or not, but he wasn't giving Jake the time of day when he was saying that, so it was funny to me.
He's like, your jokes don't count.
Yeah, I guess not.
right.
So you play Dragon Quest?
Yep, Dragon Quest and Wolfenstein 2.
Wolfenstein.
Do you yell that every time
Extinction.
you start it up? Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
Do you yell Wolfenstein every time you start it up?
No, I just yell fuck and damn it a lot while I'm playing it.
Are you terrible at this game? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Because I'm playing it on hard.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm playing it on normal plus, and it is...
Wait, what's normal plus called?
I fucking don't remember.
Does it say it's for expert players? Is that the one?
It's
where
for...
It's normal, plus,
It's the... Yeah, I think so. It was like
So there's
for...
the
It's
easiest-
normal, but like for experienced players. is what it
Oh,
said.
I think I'm on the one
Yeah.
above that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go too balls deep though.
You're on
'cause-
normal plus.
Yeah, normal plus, which
Or-
could
or
just
hard
be
minus?
Hard minus, yeah.
Dude, there is like fucking
Hard minuses
8
get
hard
degrees,
difficulty levels for that game. So you have to have like a normal plus and then a hard and then
I'm playing
hard
it. I'm playing it
plus.
on the harder normal too.
Here's the problem though. There's a trophy for beating it on Mein Leben, which is the hardest difficulty, and if you die,
You can't unlock it until you beat it.
yeah, if you die, your game is gone. It's Bloodborne, but you
So
you
it's
lose
fucking
all progress.
hardcore mode.
No, you start over the beginning again. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, your character's dead.
Yeah, so it's hardcore mode.
Yeah, it's fucking insane, and it's the hardest to play.
I would never be able to do that. This game is fucking me, and it's ridiculous.
You
I
could-
wouldn't say it's fucking me that bad, which would make sense how I caught up to you in like a day.
I wonder
Dude,
if
it is-
I wonder if you could do the PlayStation Plus save thing where you
Are you just like running past like every enemy? Because I'm trying to fight them, and it is a mistake.
So they tell you where the commanders are for a reason. So what I like to do is stealth.
Are you?
kill
Oh, you're
the
going
commanders.
stealthy. Okay.
So I
I'm
got
not going
I got the
stealthy.
silencer
Caleb
for
doesn't
my.
know what quiet.
I got my
I
silencer
do a
for my
little
pistol,
bit, and then I just go full on.
and then I usually don't succeed. I usually get right up to the fucking commander, and then he has a dog just sitting there sniffing around. I'm like, how am I supposed to hide from that? Because if I shoot the dog, he sees me shoot the
Do you
dog.
not just have like 4 of the axes and just go?
I keep accidentally throwing the axes when I want to melee someone. So yeah. Anyways, no. So I got the silencer, take out the commanders, and then from there you just got, it doesn't matter if they all find out because they're not going to all charge at you at the same time after that.
Yeah.
But then you just need to find. Okay, I need to find more fucking weapon upgrades because there's certain things I want my submachine gun to do that I need the upgrades for. So your best weapon in your kit is your laser rifle. That's just hands down.
Yeah, that thing is
it'll,
fucking awesome.
It'll destroy. But you have
I got the
severely
double,
limited ammo
energy
for that.
one,
Nice.
and it's awesome.
But so what I've done with my
20
submachine
shots
gun
of
is
that motherfucker.
I made it shoot the nail gun modification because
Oh, yeah,
it
I
fucks
totally have
up
that.
armored and electronic
Yeah,
things.
you go.
So
you
yeah.
could dual wield that, and you just fucking take
And
them
run through
down.
all
yeah,
of your
it's
ammo?
fucking like instant.
Yeah. But anyways, all you have to do is just play intelligently, Crick.
All right.
You win.
I just get the fucking little robot dudes that just pop out of nowhere and they just fuck me.
They like zoom left or right as you're shooting at them.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
fucking
they're
assholes.
fine. You can kill them. It's easy.
Well, I know, but you,
Not
I
like
know you
5
can
at
kill
once,
them.
but
I don't even know what those are. I haven't run into that yet.
You got to play
Yeah.
intelligently.
how far have
He
you
has.
played?
He just barely got to the base, like the
Oh.
sub.
Did you guys play Wolfenstein in the? Because you can play Wolfenstein 3D down in the
Yeah. I
bar
played. I
area.
played through the first level.
The
of
whole
that.
game is there.
First 2
You
levels
could-
of that. Yeah.
You could hog it after you finish the fucking arcade version of Wolfenstein 3D in a game of Wolfenstein 2.
That would be really funny.
That's-
Gameception.
yeah, that is ultimate gameception.
You gotta stream yourself playing Wolfenstein 2, playing Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah, yeah.
Stream yourself, streaming yourself.
Yes, we need multiple levels of
Multiple.
Inception.
It's a camera looking at the camera that's looking at me.
Yes.
So one stream is just a camera.
No, it's a camera looking at you, which is streaming, and then another camera watching the stream, streaming that.
Oh, okay. So we have the camera looking
Whoa.
at me, pulling it in, but then I'm like have the other camera pointing at the screen that's watching me streaming with the first camera
It's
as I
like-
play a game
yeah,
in
you
a game.
streaming to a private stream while streaming your stream publicly.
Okay, I could
Yeah.
do that. I could do that actually. I really could.
Yep.
Let's loop it through Periscope and then take it to Twitch too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upload from Periscope. So like I'm using my phone to do the stream of the stream of the stream of the game of the game.
I bet the image by the end will just not be great.
It's just blocks. Yeah. It's like,
Perfect.
What have you been playing?
So Wolfenstein 2.
So Wolfenstein.
Yeah. And then I played Overwatch this week as well. I finally did all my placement matches, so I have finally gotten my rank.
What's your rank?
I ranked into high gold.
Nice.
My roommate ranked into low silver. Low platinum.
Did they
Sorry.
take swastikas out of Wolfenstein?
No.
no, God, no.
No, that
Wolfenstein is the one game that's like, we will stick to
I
this.
want the game Kill Hitler to take swastikas out.
You have I think there's a trophy for killing Hitler in this game.
Oh, good.
No, so this game we'll talk about, I guess, when we review it. It's full bore on the politically incorrect things that people find offensive, but you're fighting against it. So what could be more?
What is politically incorrect about hating Nazis?
Well, the KKK, and then everything is in the game too. So
Well, the KKK are pro-Nazi, aren't they?
yeah.
They joined the Nazis.
Aren't they like
when the
friends
Nazis
of
take
the
over
Nazi
the world?
party? Like,
I don't understand why other games have to take all the imagery out when
Why
you're
are they
fighting
taking-
against
I know,
it.
it's-
You are the stalwart of humanity
All right.
fighting against the Nazi regime.
It's true. In Germany, the
who is pro?
swastikas
I
are,
want to talk to a person who is pro them taking that imagery out. I want to talk to that person and figure out if they're fucking sane.
Well, A for Extreme does bring up a good point. In Germany, swastikas are completely banned.
And that's just because the swastikas are banned in any form of media that's not considered art, and video games are not considered art yet in Germany.
So you can't have
Well,
a
that's-
symbol. But they
Well, you
don't-
know, they do have a long history of doing the wrong thing, so
That's
it's not
true.
like they're- not that we don't, but you know.
Well, we joined communists for World War II, so we probably do. I would imagine we do it in Wolfenstein, and then we hate them right after. That's how it works.
Okay.
So we realize,
Let's not devolve into the
You starve
pre-recorded conversation.
starve
please.
millions
What
of people.
guy did you pick in Wolfenstein?
So I remembered who I elected to save in the first one, so I saved him again just to keep the continuity. So I saved the Scottish guy.
Nice.
with
We all got the Scottish guy. He's my favorite.
I seriously don't know how it changes either way. Is it basically the same guy, just different accent? Like, do they basically
No, it's
write
a
the same
different.
part?
Like the story changes slightly, I guess, because like if the other dude, the black dude, has he sees hallucinations. It's weird. And then the Scottish guy has like a robot arm.
I should play both playthroughs.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just blowing through the game so fast. I might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Blowing through that job.
Do mind Lieben difficulty.
What have you been playing,
fucking
Schweiss?
try it.
Wolfenstein 2, I played like 2 hours of it last night, very early in the morning, late at night, whatever you want. I also played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fates for about 30 minutes. It's all right. I like it more than the first game already.
I think we need to have like 7 hours in that thing by tomorrow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. I like it more than the first one. The music doesn't make me want to commit suicide.
No, it doesn't.
And there is a jump button, so you can jump. And I can't see why it isn't multiplayer for the story mode. So I think you might have fucked something up.
No, you can go into it right now. If I can play multiplayer, it'll just start. There's no cutscene. I did that first. I did that before going into the story mode.
I don't know. It seems, because there are 2 characters, and it seems like it should just be fine.
It should.
Actually, there are 4 characters. They introduce them in the beginning, and they're like, oh yeah, zany characters, and yeah.
Well, if you want to try it, I got my DS at my sister's house. I guess I can go grab it.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Scheduling's going to be a pain for the next 2 weeks anyway. So
Yeah, we'll just play it by ourselves and tinker with the multiplayer. Maybe. Probably not.
I don't know, dude. I got 3 weeks. Every Monday I got to meet with Paige. And we got to go through the script. And then we're having a read-through on the 30th. And then we actually have to start the movie on the 12th.
Yeah.
And then we go into full-on production.
Wait, August 12th?
We go into full-on production on the 20th.
So you're not going to our camp thing then? We're going to do it. What was the plan with that? Is that Cameron?
Kingspeak.
alone?
Yeah, it was Cam was gonna go, and he invited you guys if you wanted to go.
Exactly.
Schweiss
Schweiss is
what it
going.
was.
Oh, I thought that was our thing, our camp that we do.
Oh, no.
Sometimes every year.
No, so that though, what you have taken time off for is the Kingspeak hike.
Is that with you and your roommate?
Yes, and other coworkers who want to come.
Schweiss is regretting his decision.
Why?
You can feel it in that grunt.
It's a Kingspeak hike. I don't understand.
He doesn't trust the other people.
They're gonna.
I
They're
could see it in
they're
his
people
eyes.
that you'd get along with, Schweiss.
Did I say I was going?
No, I
you
don't think
haven't.
so.
You haven't said either way.
Okay, because I don't remember the date.
So we're gonna leave the 10th
Okay.
of August, and then be back Sunday night.
On the 12th.
Which is the 13th.
Oh, the 13th. Okay.
No, the 12th is Sunday.
I thought the 10th was Thursday.
No, it's the 12th is
So the 10th
Joe
is the
wasn't
Friday.
gonna. Joe's last episode was
sorry.
going to be the 12th.
We are leaving
which was
Thursday
Sunday.
night. We are leaving Thursday night
You guys
of the
aren't-
night.
You guys aren't going to be here for my last episode?
Apparently they're
It's just
not.
going to be me and Craig.
We
It's
could
really
pre-record
weird.
it.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were going to do. It's pre-recorded.
We're just going to roast you, I think is what the idea was.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Roast.
Can I do a how well do you know your best friend Joe?
Sure.
And then I'll quiz you.
You guys, you
suppose.
Do that, yeah.
you sure do like putting yourself in those situations.
God, I do. I just love talking about me.
And
Yeah,
then how
we
about how
know.
much? We don't know about you, really.
You don't know much about me, do you? You actually probably know quite a bit.
Probably.
There's not much to me.
Probably
I
a
think.
little more than some, but yeah.
More than some. Okay. Is that all you've been playing? Is Wolfenstein and Final Fantasy?
No, I also played Medal of Honor Frontline
Okay.
on PS3. Don't do
Didn't you
it.
play that? Didn't you beat that last week?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, he didn't.
I beat it this week twice.
Fun.
I remember very distinctly.
That's why I love it when you guys have beat. I can tell when you guys have beat a game because you'll just say the title of the game.
I won't say anything about
Yeah,
it.
I won't say anything about it. You can't describe your experience or anything, but because once you've beaten it, the only thing you want to say, both you and Craig, the only thing you want to say next is that I beat it. And so, in order to stop yourself from saying that, you just go, "Yeah, I played Dragon Quest VIII.
Yeah.
Yeah, move on." And wait for the hog. I played nothing this week. Nothing.
Not even a little bit of that Chris Chronicle.
No, man. I'm working. I just had like another, probably about a 57-hour week. And, oh, that's not true. No, I had a couple days where I could do some, I went home and did some planning on the movie. But FedEx is destroying me right now, and then my other priority is my movie. So I gotta work on that. I mean, people who are listening to this podcast help support that thing, so it's important. It's important that I do my best
Your best.
and put as much as I can into it. So tomorrow will be a marathon on Crystal Chronicles, but
You gonna beat it?
no, I'll probably play half of it. So it's a 15-hour game, I believe, is what we saw. So I got to play 6.5 hours. But yeah, no, 7.5 hours.
Yeah, that'd be half.
Yeah, don't give me that. But yeah, after that, I got a big meeting with Paige, and then got to keep working on the movie. So sorry I haven't played anything, but I will have played something next week. Has anybody beaten a game?
Nope, not this week.
No.
I beat Medal of Honor Frontline twice. Full front to back. And real quick, so I played Call of Duty Classic last week. That was my big project, and I beat that 1.5 times last week. Now, Medal of Honor Frontline is a game that I have defended for years. I had Caleb play it. Caleb was like, this game's not that great. I'm like, Caleb, you're wrong. This game's awesome. I love it, because I played it all the time
You're wrong.
on the PS2.
I love it.
Exactly. I played it all the time on the PS2. It was like one of the first PS2 games I played. My uncle owned it, and so I had played through the game like a bunch of times. Like I knew a lot about it, and I had fond memories of that game. Now, I went through it on easy first because I looked at the trophy list, and I was like, okay, there's a playthrough for hard, and there's also a playthrough for getting like gold medals on each mission. And I was like, I'm just going to play on easy and just get the gold medals, because you have to have like a certain amount of health, and you have to have killed a certain percentage of the enemies. Now, what that means is there are certain ways you can like spawn more enemies. Like if there's an area that's above the map, like if you go up there, enemies will spawn. If you jump on a machine gun, the game rewards you for that by spawning enemies that you can mow down relentlessly. So that's another way to get more enemies to spawn. So I had to make sure everyone spawned, and I slaughtered them all to finish the first playthrough, which was fine until I got to the minecart level of the game. There's a fucking minecart carnage in this game, and it is the worst. because you're in a fucking minecart. You can't crouch.
How many
so
mine
everybody's
carts do
shooting
people
you.
come across in real life, though? I mean, really.
I way fewer than in games, I would assume.
Every single fucking shooter seems to have like a cave level, and half of them need to have a minecart in there.
And I had to kill. See, the thing is to get the gold medal, you have to kill 95% of the enemies. But there were only like 42 enemies. So if I miss one, I'm under 95%. So I had to kill every motherfucker in this mine on a moving mine cart. Took about 2 hours. I did it, though, and I was like, fuck that. I'm out of here. I finished the rest of the game. And then I started the hard playthrough. And that's when I started to notice this game is not good. This game is broken. There's times where I'm aiming at a guy and I am shooting him in the head and nothing's happening. Like the bullets are just disappearing. They're like ripping the fucking space-time. And they're like exiting out and hitting me in the back of the head instead. Like, and there were times where there was a room in one of the fucking missions, like a train station. I would walk up, I would throw a grenade into the room, and the grenade just would not go off. Like I just threw the grenade and it just like went into this fucking wormhole and it just, and it came out in the final mission and like just threw it in my face. Like I hit myself with my own grenade. Like shit just disappears. And like the fucking guys, there was a guy behind a fucking box, a wooden box. And he was like he was like 500 feet away from me. He lifts his rifle up, his single shot rifle, and he blind fires and he hits me. And he hit me the first time, and I was like, Jesus Christ. And then I stood there, and he just kept hitting me. I'm like, oh, my God. This guy's like, he's not even looking. He's just fucking holding his, like, he could one hand his Car 98 rifle and just fucking nail me every time. And it's fucking wrong, dude. This game's a piece of shit. Like, it's brutal. It's fucking, and you know what? At the very end of the game, this is a true story. The last mission I got to, I was in my boxers playing in my room, right? And Alex works from home now, so she's like right over there. And then when I got to the final mission, I stood up. I dropped the boxers. I like kicked him up with my foot into my hand. And I like placed him on my bedpost. And I played the rest of the last level naked except for my socks. And then when I beat the game, I stood up and I started trying to jack off, but I couldn't get hard to the game. Like I was so mad at it, I couldn't do it. I was like over there just like stroking my dick as hard as I could. And
Can we
like,
get Alex to come here and confirm?
Oh, we could. I seriously did. And I told her, I was like, I can't get hard to
I'm
this
really
right now.
glad I don't live with you anymore.
You glad you don't sleep in his
I
closet?
mean, I was just like, fuck you, Medal of Honor. You want this? Huh? You want this?
I mean, beliefs about human superiority and extinction besides. I don't really want this to happen or to hear it
Yeah.
or anything.
But
I don't hear a bunch of like floppy penis.
that's all it was, too. It was just me
No,
pumping my
not
ball
the
sack.
not the floppy penis, just the sandpapery sound, just the.
Yeah. That's why it's so soft down there. Dry hands. But I couldn't. And like it got to the point where my balls started to ache because I was like just pounding my sack and like nothing was happening with the shaft. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go shower. I'm just going to go shower now. It wasn't even enjoyable, though. I don't have a sense of accomplishment after platinuming it.
You had to come in order for that to happen.
I did, and I couldn't, yeah.
Is that usual ritual after you've platinumed a game?
No, it's not. This
God,
game,
if it was.
I've came 28 times in the last 10 years, yeah.
How come there's always stains on your carpet? It's just like a little hard in this area.
Yeah, that's where I dropped my platinum load.
For some reason, the D-pad's sticking a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I did.
Just don't look in the gaming area with a UV light.
Did you spill some salt over here?
Yeah. I did break my PS3 controller, though. It's not completely broken, but it's pretty fucked up.
Is this the
right
rattly
now.
one?
It's the silver one, yeah. The one that doesn't
Okay,
have
the one that was almost broken anyway.
Yeah, the one that is like 10 years old, and I threw it into what I thought was just clothing, but there was something hard in there, and it cracked the fuck out of it. And now I have to take it apart and like adjust it and put things a little bit more where they once belonged, and then it'll work. But I kind of broke my first controller that's modernized out of anger. And the thing was, I wasn't even that mad. I was just like, fuck. I just like,
Fuck the condors. Fuck it.
fucking condors, man. The Nazis, I hate them all. But really, I think the FPSs, the shooters that I'm having, it's because people thought I was like a white supremacist at work. Because like,
I can't imagine why.
it's because I shaved all of my hair off and I shaved my face, and I think that day is when I wore an Oktoberfest shirt. And so I think one of the new people like asked one of the employees, like, "Is that guy a white supremacist?" Like, which is retarded. I mean, I don't know why they would assume that about me. But then I was like, now I'm on a crusade to just kill all the Nazis in video games, because it's been Call of Duty World War II, only Nazis. You don't ever fight the Japanese.
Yeah,
in that
you're going to
game.
make up for it by killing Nazis.
Yeah, I'm going to make up for it by killing.
Yeah, make up for your white supremacist past.
Yes, exactly.
Killing Nazis. Okay.
Killing video game code Nazis. Killing ones and zeros in games. But Medal of Honor Frontline, no Japanese front, just Germans. And Wolfenstein 2, just Nazis.
Okay.
Some of them robots. So yeah, that's
Nazi robots.
cleaning the slate. Yeah,
Okay.
but fuck Medal of Honor Frontline. And the game is such a dick, because like the last trophy I got is it's like you're still not as tough as Audie Murphy, and I'm like, fuck you, game. Like, yeah, I just beat this on hard. Like, I think my character in this game totally is like, he's a freak. He lived through things that no man should survive. He ate bread to live. Like,
He didn't even have to eat.
exactly, he did because he must, not because he needed to, but because he had to. But I hate it, dude. I hate it. Oh, and the chefs, Caleb. You remember the chefs that have the throwing knives that
Children?
they're horrible in this game and on hard. They deal.
in Frontline.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I do remember that. I remember getting fucking nailed in one of those levels.
They're just this big fat guy, and he's throwing like knives at you, and you can see him coming, but there's no dodging it. It's like too fast. I'm like, dude, this is fucking wrong. Like, everyone snaps to you, they shoot you, and like bullets just disappear. And the worst part is like, on hard, you don't have the little reticle. You know, like you have like the little crosshairs on the screen.
Yeah.
So I hip fired the whole fucking game on easy, because you can't actually aim with the iron sights because they don't fucking work in the game. But on hard, I had to use the iron sights of dysfunctionality, and it was impossible. It was fucked up. I seriously, on the mine level, by the way, on hard, I looked up at the sky and I just kept doing it until it was done. I didn't even kill anybody when I beat it. I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna see if I can like do nothing and survive, and I did. It's fucking dumb. Yeah. It's that broken. It's even broken for the enemies. They can't hit me either. No one can hit anyone. It's Stormtrooper the game, where you're fighting other Stormtroopers who are just as inaccurate as you. Unless they're
But just on that one level.
only on that level,
other
yeah.
than that, they're
Other
just
levels
sniper
don't. They can
elites.
hold a bazooka above their shoulder and blind fire it into your face, because that's what happens, you know. Oh yeah, and fuck, real quick though, there's a level with a fucking team of Panzerschreck guys, and the Panzerschreck is the German version of a bazooka, and they don't care about themselves at all. Like, I walked up to one and he shot me point blank. He killed him, he killed me, he killed the 4 guys around him. Everyone dead, and they don't care, man. They are programmed to kill me, and that is it. Bar none. He just shot it into my chest right next to him, and everyone died. It's just sick. There's no mercy there. They went full. They really took the kamikaze thing and like went full balls to the wall.
Because
with
they
it.
know that if you die, they live again.
It's. Oh yeah, yeah. And real quick though, I know I've said that like 6 times. Panzerschreck mission, right? I kill those guys after the one time where they kill everybody. I like pick them off, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna grab this health pack. I come over the little ridge, and I turn the corner, and there's one there again. There are like 4 of them there again. They fucking spawned, and they all just like turned around to me, and they just fucking took me. Man, there was nothing I could do. They just fucking respawn. Like, I'm like, I just killed you. Like, the objective, there's an objective in this game that says eliminate the Panzerschreck team. And you're alive again. It's sick. The game hates you.
Did it take away your killing of them?
Yeah, it did.
When they respawned?
No, it didn't take away the objective. It took away my life. It took away the killing of them because I had to start the fucking level over again because there are no checkpoints. So in a way, I do not recommend that on hard ever to anybody. It's evil.
Okay.
It's the only reason why you play it on normal is because they're fucking stupid. They can't hit anything. because it's just as shitty. It just doesn't matter because no one can hit. So,
Are you ready for this, Schweiss? So we've been talking about Extinction and Medal of Honor for an hour and 9 minutes.
oh, are you serious? Wow. See, there you go. That's part of it. Is you just go on a rant and then you don't have to do as many questions.
Yeah.
See that, Craig? I saved you. Happy birthday, Craig. I saved you.
Thank
It
you.
is Craig's birthday 2 days. So
You don't have to
happy
plan an
birthday, Craig.
episode. I can do it.
All right. Let's answer some questions, and we should probably talk about that graph that we got from someone.
Yeah, I goose stepped into work. That's what happened with the Oktoberfest shirt.
Yeah.
All right. First question is personal lives from Black Mage Justin. He says, "Hey guys, I noticed you tend to keep a lot of your personal lives out of the show. Was that something you decided early on?"
I just told you I tried to masturbate to Medal of Honor Frontline.
I think you're... What does he want?
I don't know.
Today I trim my body hair.
I mean, there was a time when Joe didn't want people to know he delivered pizzas, but that is long past, and that's
That
about
was
it. Like
long
we only
revealed.
talk about personal life stuff if it's funny. Like I don't know what you want us to tell you about. Like we went grocery shopping, we got some eggs. Like Schweiss had a rant about eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, like I feel like we tell you enough. I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to know more, I guess just message us, ask how we're doing in
Yeah.
the middle of the day, and maybe you get a
Like,
canned response or not. I
How
don't know.
you doing, bro? Like what's going on?
I
I feel like the amount of personal information this podcast shares
we even get into
is
life goals.
pretty high. I think it's pretty...
We even have a whole segment dedicated to how we're doing on our goals.
Oh,
We haven't
done that in a
talked about
while.
that forever.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
we
okay.
do.
So now we're hiding our
It's been
personal
like
life.
a while.
I've been doing pretty well.
I mean, you have to follow it up with what else do you want to know? Like,
What- yeah.
give us another question about a specific thing you want to know. I guess
I've
How-
talked about
do you
my
wanna know-
masturbator.
we talked about them getting married.
By the
and-
way, Hannah and Drew went up to Diamond Fork Canyon, took a picture of the hot pots, and I was like, that pool right there. That's on Twitter, so if anybody follows Drew Daybell, you can see where I
I
lost
was
my virginity.
in that same pool as them, but hopefully not as they were doing it.
Nope. Nope, you went down the trail and about when everybody else cleared out. Yeah. It wasn't long lasting, but
We were still mad about the extra 5 minutes we had to wait down at the bottom.
I remember that.
it was a little longer than 5 minutes.
You wish.
I hope so. I hope it was longer than 5.
Yeah, counting the trip time of 4
It
minutes.
felt like
well,
it
there
felt
was-
like an
there was
eternity
trip
for
time
him.
added. Yeah, exactly. We did sprint because we're like, shit, they've been waiting at the truck forever. And so we ran back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I wasn't quite there. I was at the campsite.
Yeah, you were at the campsite up the canyon, yeah.
You guys were in the pockets.
Yeah.
Because I think that's when you guys showed back up.
It was weird because there was a lot of
people.
people there, but then they cleared out, and then Cameron and TJ cleared out. And it was just me.
like,
It's time.
The clan had assembled. That's why everyone cleared. It was the stars aligned. I arrived.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh.
I just had a fun moment there on Twitter. I was like, well, there it is. It's fun.
It
And
should
we
have
talked
turned.
about it like 3 weeks ago on the show. so
Yeah,
was
it
funny.
should have turned into that scene from Eyes Wide Shut, like the sweet fucking smoke scene where the guy's got like the little lantern and it's like ooh. The one like 10 out of 10 scene in that movie.
Oh my god.
All right, the next question is favorite
Is that not
band
enough
songs.
personal life? Like, how much more personal do you want to get?
I don't know. Like I don't know what they want.
You guys know more about me than my family does.
They kind of do. Yeah.
We tell you everything.
Yeah.
Cameron's the most secretive one, probably.
I just keep quiet about stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm still more
Yeah,
open.
not-
He doesn't
not
want to.
everything
He doesn't
needs
want
to
to
be
spew
shared.
out really stupid shit.
Yeah, it's like I
He
don't want
doesn't wanna
stuff
do
It's
that.
I
mostly
say to
personal
come
stuff
haunt
that
me
you
later.
keep like.
Well, yeah. Well, like what?
You're not gonna want to tell
The
people
kills.
traumatic stuff.
Oh, well, you don't talk about. You have to keep some sense of propriety, or else they don't trust you later. You can't just keep talking about it openly everywhere you go.
Or who won't trust you later?
The females.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I guess that well, maybe they don't trust you because you're not willing to talk about it, though.
I don't want to.
We can discuss this later.
So we're gonna talk
can we
about
discuss this off
we're
the
gonna talk
show?
about not talking about it. Yeah.
He'll tell you everything you want to know later.
When he says kills, he means the opportunities you've had with women is what he's getting at.
Oh, the opportunities.
Opportunity.
No,
that's
that you
not it.
took. He's not talking about actually killing. He's using kills as another word instead
We
of.
get it, Cameron.
They don't get it.
They do get it. They listen to the other previous episode.
Yeah,
where that was explained.
the episode where we explain it on After Dark.
Yeah. Listen to After Dark, morons.
There you go.
Otherwise, you won't get things.
Yeah.
So, this is an inside joke
It's free.
podcast. You got to start
It
from
is.
episode 0. Work
Kinda-
your way up.
Yeah, you kind of do. Although we recorded that like forever before we actually started.
No, I'm sorry. Episode 1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Episode 0 is on UFF's feed.
Yeah. What you got, Craig?
All right. Next question is favorite bands and songs. It's from Estrumix. He says, "Hey guys, 2-part question. What are your top 5 favorite bands in any order, and what are the songs that got you hooked?" His are Korn, Freak on a Leash, Slipknot, People Equal Shit, Metallica, Unforgiven 2, Stone Sour, Get Inside, Crown the Empire, Fallout. He says, also note my favorite bands change depending on his mood, but those 5 are consistently up there.
Okay, top 5. Craig.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'd say maybe Foreigner, Godsmack.
Why Foreigner? What got you into Foreigner? What song? That's the
What
second
song?
half of the question, yeah.
This is an urgent question.
Dude, yeah, it's like either Urgent or like Jukebox Hero. I can't remember which one I heard first.
Mine was Jukebox Hero from
But
you.
Urgent is like probably my favorite song. It's a fucking sweet song. Yeah.
Celtic Woman. Is it the one with the bag?
Celtic Woman.
Is it the song with the bagpipes? The one with the bagpipes really got me in.
You know, they have some really good songs.
Do they all
So
have
fuck
bagpipes?
No, they don't.
Oh, wow. I know, I'm sure they're fine, Caleb.
Go
I wanted to
fuck
do a
yourself.
Celtic Woman listen through, but then I didn't, so I
I
didn't.
thought you were going to do the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
That was a fun idea, but I think Will Smith kind of burned me on the actors rap thing, because there's some really bad shit that Will Smith has. It's very annoying.
You didn't
Very
like
poor.
that? Ha
No, and Millennium was nothing but that, and it was not even good. It wasn't like Miami where it's fun and it has a ha-ha here and there. It's just unfun ha-has.
Unfun. Ha
Yeah,
Is it
it's-
our favorite song or just the song that got us into the artist?
It can be either, I guess. You just
I
said it's
think-
what was the song that got you hooked?
Yeah, it got you in,
Oh, got me in.
so you can
Okay.
safely say a song that's not that great.
For Godsmack, it'd probably be Speak. The song's fucking
What about
sweet.
Celtic Woman? You gonna go with the one with the bagpipes?
Schweiss, Celtic Woman is not my favorite like group or band.
You only have 5. You have 5 options. I mean, what else
So-
do you listen to?
Other
I think I'm going to
things-
go with this list more like what got me into the genre of
I like
metal in
Audioslave.
general, instead of just like my favorite now. I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
What?
I'm going to name some bands I don't normally put on these lists.
Why?
I don't know, because they're the ones that got me into listening to metal. So I'm like, they're not like my top favorite, but they're like bands I'll listen to frequently.
But it's asking literally.
What's going
for
on
your
over there,
top
Joe?
5.
I'm realizing that I only have 5 artists that I've bought every album of. So that's kind of like, come on, those are obviously my favorite because I literally bought everything they have.
Right.
And one of them is not a band.
Is it Britney Spears?
One of them is Justin Timberlake.
Okay, I was gonna say it's either Justin Timberlake or Britney Spears.
I figured it was Justin.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's Justin.
Better than Will Smith, I'd say.
Way better than Will Smith, I'd say. You know
Sadly.
what? Fuck you guys. I fucking love Justin Timberlake. His last album's not good, but
That's fine, Joe.
still bought it. Man of the Woods. Still bought it.
Is he a man of the woods?
The album is awful. It's just a clusterfuck of Buch. But, you know, he had a double album before that, and that was amazing. Yeah, I can't blame him too much. I mean, he's Justin. Come on.
Everybody's got to have a bad album, right?
Everybody's got to have a bad album somewhere. But I feel just a little bit, I don't know about you guys. Now, listen, I listened to Mark Kermode. He's a film critic, right? He's
I allow myself one guilty pleasure song.
He's pretty
Only one.
pretty great.
Foo Fighters.
But he had this moment. He was talking about the new Mamma Mia movie, and he was like, I remember when I was a 13-year-old and I got the ABBA album, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I just had to go back and like, okay, I come from, I guess, a quote-unquote military family. My dad was a redneck. All my friends are assholes. Everything was about machoism. I love heavy metal. Like, everything is man-centric. And the idea that as a 13-year-old, I would have gotten an ABBA album and had not felt deep shame is like, it's so many steps away from reality that I was just like, he got ABBA and he loved it, and he doesn't even have a moment where he was like, yeah, my friends made fun of me. That wasn't in there. That wasn't part of the conversation. It was insane to me. So you know what? Justin Timberlake, first off, it's not a guilty pleasure because he's great. But the only thing is, like, I guess it would have been in high school. It would have been a guilty pleasure.
Maybe. No, but even then, like funk and listen to ABBA and whatnot, that was fine. My guilty pleasure song. My guilty pleasure song is "Fancy" from Iggy. That's a terrible song, but I still like it.
I don't even know
What?
that song.
Fancy.
I don't know it.
I don't know what that song is either.
No.
I'm so fancy.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know that song.
Okay, that's fine. I like it. I don't know.
I thought you liked that song that was like, I think you freaky and I like you a lot.
Okay, that's not a guilty pleasure.
You just love that song?
Oh, I like the cover of it.
No, I'm pretty sure you just like that song.
I like the cover of it. I think it's the actual song is weird and it keeps your attention because it's weird.
It's just on a list of things of like when my teacher admitted that he was a ballet dancer, a man, and I had that moment where it was like, excuse me, you were a man and you were a ballet dancer? Like, that was my first reaction, is to just be like, oh. It's on that list of things where I guess it wouldn't have been cool. That's all. Anybody else feel that way sometimes?
Not anymore. But
I guess as a kid, when you're scared that what your image means to everyone else, but now that you're older, you just don't give a fuck anymore. You just like what you like.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah, I have a playlist for Funky Fridays, and ABBA's a big part of it.
Funk? That's not a funk band.
Dancing. though.
Dancing.
Okay. So it's
Like,
Funky
I
Friday.
listened
It
to
gets
funk
you
and that
jazzed up
was
for the weekend.
cool.
But I'll have actual funk like September and Bee Gees and yeah.
I don't know. I feel like in some way, like, I don't know why I felt that way, but at the same time, it's like, isn't that a little girly?
But I also grew up in a musically
Or another
diverse
word.
diverse household, so I got all sorts of music that I listened to. So
I guess I was the musical theater kid, though. I guess I got that
So show
out
tunes?
on the other side of the thing. But
yeah, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cameron just had that from his brother.
yeah.
5 favorite bands, Cameron. Oh wait, did you get through all 5?
No, I only
You
got
just said
3.
Foreigner, right?
Foreigner, Godsmack,
Godsmack.
and Audio Slave was the
Audio
ones that I
Slave.
said. I don't know. I'd have to think about the other 2.
I know you like Fleetwood Mac.
I do like Fleetwood Mac.
There's a lot of bands that I like too.
I like
Love the
Kansas a
Chain.
lot too.
See, now I know on my list, like
Kansas has more than
there
2
are bands that I
songs.
know are better,
Sure.
but they're not my
They do.
favorites because I didn't buy every single one of their albums. That would equal favorite, in my opinion, in my estimation.
I have one favorite song from Fleetwood Mac, and that's "The Chain."
Oh, it's an amazing song.
It's
That's- I
a
love
fucking
that
great song.
Yeah,
I have to listen to that on repeat whenever.
Oh,
it
you know
comes
what?
on.
Tool. Tool. would be
yeah,
on there.
man,
Tool's pretty
Tool's
good.
great.
What got you into Tool? What song?
I don't fucking know. All of them.
It's probably
Schism.
It's probably
or-
Schism that got
Was
on
it
there.
later?
Yeah.
Was it later than that?
I thought it was
with
sober.
Vicarious.
Maybe it might be.
Or
I
the
have-
pot.
I honest-
for me,
I honestly
what
have
got
no
me into
idea.
Tool is the cries of the carrots.
I do really like the pod.
See, tomorrow is harvest day, and to them, it is the Holocaust. Dun, dun, dun. That's fucking
So
genius.
a waste of time
Carrots.
middle song
Oh,
in a
yeah.
Tool album is what got you into Tool. God damn it. Sick of those Tool albums. I bet they'll come out with this new album and have 4 real songs on it too. It's like you fucking went 15 years just to have 4 songs?
Just to go way.
Did you guys?
Or to go aliens. That's a Tool album. God damn it.
Did you guys see the controversy? Not controversy, where there was a rapper whose name is Tool $, and he had dropped an album like on the 16th or like a few days ago.
Tools?
So it's Tool $, and he dropped an album, and so Google notified everyone that, hey, Tool just dropped a new album. So everyone was fucking losing their shit.
So everybody bought this Tool $.
But it's a SoundCloud rapper and not actual Tool.
This guy got like 6 million sales in day one because of like, his fans.
In this day and age of streaming, you can stream it first. This is what you want.
Oh, man. Bet that guy regretted that. Some angry Tool fans going after him.
Fuck you, you fucking
Twitter blew up a little bit that day.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, Cameron, you got 5 that you can think of?
So I'm gonna have to go with 5 all-time favorite bands. Okay,
Yeah.
Metallica.
What's the?
It's probably one of the Unforgivens for me.
One of the Unforgivens got you into the band.
Probably, and then probably One as well.
Yeah, One is fucking awesome.
Black Album probably a little bit. Another favorite band, Megadeth. I want to say
Welcome to the club. This is the new.
I want to
club.
say
You have to like those 2 bands, and then you're fine.
what song would it be from Megadeth? Hello, me. Meet the real me.
Sweating Bullets.
Sweating
Really?
Bullets. No.
That got
In
you
my
into the
misfits
band?
way of life. My dark no, probably Trust.
Oh yeah.
Because that
That's the
drum solo intro is
radio
just
single.
that
Yeah.
kept me going for a while. It's
That one plays quite a bit.
Attila Mund is also good, but not classic Megadeth, but it's good.
I would think all Megadeth fans would disagree with you about whether or not that's classic Megadeth.
Well, it's not the thrash that I.
No, it's not thrash, but
Yeah.
that is like peak Megadeth in terms of their popularity.
Yeah, so I like Attila Mund, and then probably I would go with Alice in Chains, and then either Here Comes the Rooster or Man in the Box with that. And then Foo Fighters are a big part of my early high school years. And then I liked Foo Fighters. I liked a lot of their songs. But one year for Christmas, I got a pair of Skull Crusher headphones. And that's the one where they really emphasized the bass and whatnot. It was like my first pair of legitimate headphones, basically. Not high end, but for me, that was great.
Uh-huh.
And I listened to The Pretender, and I had tears listening to that song.
The
Actual
Pretender?
tears. Yes.
Okay.
And I remember this is early.
That's like low tier Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that song now?
It's okay now. I still enjoy it. I much prefer the earlier
Like
Foo Fighters.
there's that Hero song is amazing.
Yeah. So I like listening to the first one, Foo Fighters, just to get the nice grunge weirdness, and then the next few albums, The Color and Shape, and and then Times Like These, all that's good. And then how many am I at now? That 4.
Yeah.
Let It Die is, I think, my favorite Foo Fighters song.
Did you ever think of me?
No.
The 4th one.
You're so considerate.
I'm just gonna go with a funny pick. I'm just gonna say Mushroom Head.
Really?
Was it-
In top 5 albums?
Yeah.
No, that's
Top 5
Good old Mushroom Head.
B-Womp, that song.
Had a bad day.
Yeah, that song really makes me laugh. It's fucking
No, not
ridiculous.
I don't know. Pulling a blank on my 5th. Let's go with actually. I'm going the older school. It's not going to be Black Sabbath. Creedence Clearwater, maybe. Let's go with. I like Creedence.
I kind of like them more than Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Some pretty good
They're pretty sweet.
That's a
dude.
weird comparison, but okay.
Well, he
yeah.
named them both after
That-
one
yeah.
another. And I love Black Sabbath and all, but
I love Ozzy Sabbath.
that Creedence is pretty fucking sweet.
I can't think of a
Can't
5th
do
one
it?
because there's too many other bands that I
Nickelback.
just like listening
Yeah.
Creed.
over and over.
There's a
again.
million I like.
Creed,
listening
yeah.
to, too.
It's a
like-
Bullet song is really good.
'cause I'm 6 feet from the edge.
Slayer. I didn't mention Slayer, and I like them a lot too. So it's just like they're the
Disturbed.
fifth. The fifth is just every other. No, see, Disturbed is lower for me.
Do you own albums anymore at all?
I own a few, but I pay for Spotify now, guys.
Okay.
So
All right. Way to destroy the music industry. Okay.
They get paid.
not as
They
much.
get paid it's
They don't get paid anything if nobody buys their albums, though.
that's true.
Of course, they only don't do that
That's
because
they have the option to stream.
Spotify doesn't make enough money either because they're trying to keep everyone paid, and they're not making that much money off their free accounts. There's only so much you can make off of ad spots.
Okay. I'll go see concerts.
Yeah.
Support 'em that
Yeah,
way.
there's only so much you can make off of an ad every other song. Only so much. Fuck Spotify.
All
It's
right.
free, and I hate
You got a top 5, or you want me to go?
it. You can go if you want. I
Okay.
have it, but
Here's the thing. There's a lot of bands that I fucking love. A lot of classic bands I would just get the greatest hits CD off of, and I wouldn't get through their whole entire catalog.
I feel that's
So,
what you
like-
do with Guns N' Roses.
It's like I got a Deep Purple greatest hits. I got Guns N' Roses only has 4 albums.
yeah, it's a little easier.
It's a
And they're
little bit
actually
easier.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Except for I
get-
haven't listened to Chinese
I get
Democracy.
listener fatigue from Guns N' Roses pretty fast.
Like I like AC/DC. I love Led Zeppelin. I got that. I didn't get any of the albums, but I got the Mothership
Fucking
double album.
Mothership has
Pink
almost
Floyd.
everything. It's like massive.
But there are 5 artists that I have bought literally every single album from, and they are Metallica, whose song "Master of Puppets" I recorded off the radio on a little tape, and was obsessed with. And then eventually, my sister gave me the Black Album, and then I got into the band. Megadeth, who I dismissed really early on. You can listen to this. Me and Schweiss got on the Lipstick panel, and they're going to have a Rust in Peace ranking here soon. And if you want to check that out, we could talk about that Rust in Peace album. But the song that got me into Megadeth was Symphony of Destruction, which I had heard in that riff, the dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. I was like, oh,
Take a
fuck.
mortal man.
That's a great riff. And then I got really into the song, into the band. Then I got a greatest hits, and then eventually, a couple of years ago, I started getting really into the band. System of a Down, I have every single album from. BYOB is the song that got me into it. I'm a little too young for the Toxicity songs to have been in my stuff, but when the BYOB song came out, I was all over that band. And then it was Question, and then it was eventually just the whole band. Fucking love that band. Avenged Sevenfold is the other band I have all their albums of.
Don't you have all the Disturbed albums too?
And no, I don't.
Oh.
And I only have 10,000 Fists and Immortalized.
So one thing I forgot to say that just in help to get me into the metal genre altogether was probably Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
great.
that's good. That really helped me
Soundgarden is good.
get into metal. Soundgarden is more. It's kind of like the edge of metal and grunge.
Yeah, Backcountry from Avenged Sevenfold, which I thought was a Disturbed song.
Really?
Don't ask me how.
God, there's no way they
Don't
can play
ask me
that.
how.
Yeah,
But Backcountry was an amazing song, still is. And Justin Timberlake, which is not a band, but a musical artist that I have every album from.
What about NSYNC? Do you have
Cry
all
Me
these?
a River. I do have an NSYNC
Oh my
Greatest
God.
Hits.
Okay.
Which I only listened to like a couple times. But Cry Me a River is a great song.
That's a good song,
And so that got me into
about
that
No Doubt?
retrofitted got me into Justin, because I got into Justin in between like his huge like swath of nothing, and he was doing movies and shit, and I just had like discovered Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
like a post discovery. Cry Me a River is just a song I got obsessed with, and then eventually I got obsessed with him. His music anyway, not with him.
He's got JT Shrine.
Rob.
The only bands I'm obsessed with from a personal level are Metallica, Megadeth, and to some extent System of a Down. That's it.
They make it impossible to be obsessed with, though, because they just don't do anything.
System?
Other than like 30-page essays on how they're not doing anything.
Oh, after 10 years of silence
Oh,
about why
yeah.
nothing has happened?
That and the artwork is new album. That's what it says. It's clickbait to the max. It says new album on the image that thing is posted on, and I'm like, There's no new album.
That was Serge's own post.
Yeah, I'm like, Serge, you're doing the thing that you hate Darren for doing. Like, you're an asshole.
But
You're both like, it's coming. It's
Scars
coming.
on Broadway is a great band, and I got to get that album because it just came out. I'll have to swing by Grey Whale tomorrow and go grab that thing. I'm sure it's there.
Yeah.
But
we don't have any of those down here anymore.
No, I went to Grey Whale for the first time ever 3 weeks ago to get that, or 4 weeks
It's
ago.
kind of like
to
old
get that
FYE
Megadeth
with
thing.
like the used section. It's
It's
pretty
amazing.
awesome. Yeah.
It's an amazing store. A really hipster chick just over-talked me. That was annoying, but otherwise, yeah, great store.
What did she ever talk to you about? Like
She was
the
talking
used
about.
or
Well,
what?
she was like, "Have you ever been in here before?" I was like, "No." And then she's like, "Wow, you haven't?" Blah 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 blah.
You
blah,
love
blah,
CDs,
blah,
yeah.
blah, CDs, blah 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 blah. Oh, you can get it here. And then I was like, "Why are you advertising another store?" She did that. She
Where were
said,
you?
there
FYE
was, like,
or something?
No, I was at Grey Whale.
Oh.
She's like, "Oh, you can get great deals at this other CD place." Because I think I had brought up that I complained that Best Buy had gotten rid of their CD section, which is ridiculous.
That just means she cares about you as the customer and wants you to find the best deal.
I
wherever you
guess,
go.
but I wanted her to stop talking and let me get out of the fucking store. I know that's like weird for some people. I don't like to chat with the cashier.
How good looking was she?
She was pretty good looking.
Well, she wanted to chat with you, Joe.
She wanted to chat with me about
She wanted to
CDs.
chat with your penis.
I wish that were the case. I don't think it was, but
It could have been a great time to prove how knowledgeable about music.
unless she
you were.
was like, "Oh, someone's finally a Megadeth fan." Like that would be a dream for me.
Then your
but-
pants just become a one piece and just Megadeth. You say?
Yeah. I don't know. That wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't like him over chat, and that honestly, I'm like, I consider, I want to go to Grey Whale, but I might go to a different location so I don't get chatted with.
You gotta stop being the antisocial when you're talking to the girl
I'm not
behind the
a
register.
It's a register. It's a get the fuck out register. Of course, that's probably why I'm
That's
not.
you. Your
That's not-
Maverick days. You're like,
a
get out.
Maverick.
How fresh is this album? Like, it says it was released in 2009. I don't know.
How fresh are the drops in this album?
Yeah, what does that even mean? Like, does it sound aged? No, but it's old. I don't understand. Is the store's album fresh? Yeah, that's funny.
Still in the packaging.
Yeah. So mine, obviously Metallica. The song that really got me into Metallica, let me think. It was probably Enter Sandman, because like that was big when I was little.
It's still big. It plays on the radio like every 4 hours.
Yeah, and it was huge, and that's what and that was the first Metallica album I owned, was the Black Album.
Yeah.
So I listened to that a lot, and then we had a really nice speaker system in the living room, and it was fucking awesome.
That album sonically is amazing.
Yeah, it sounds
It's so
great.
big, and the guitar just sounds great. The drums sound huge, and Hetfield's voice is on the top of the world right then. It's just fucking.
That or like Wherever I May
good
Roam,
shit.
just how that intros with like the huge like bass. Yeah, I was like, holy shit. That was a really big band for my childhood. I'll put Tool in here. I didn't put Tool in the last time I did top blah 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 bands, and I should have, because I do really like Tool. And the song that really got me into Tool was
See the
Schism.
cries of the carrots.
The cries of the carrots, Brother Maynard.
Schism, yeah.
It was because
Schism's the song that got me into Tool's 5 songs as well.
Yeah, when I was like 8 or 9 years old, that was like one of my favorite songs that would come on the radio was Schism. I loved it.
Don't deny it, Cameron.
Hey, why do you think I'm saying that's my favorite song? It's the part of the joke.
They're still. I enjoy the band. I own all of their CDs.
Lateralis has the most songs on an album. It's like 6. There's like 6 songs on the album
Yeah.
Lateralis.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
But 10,000 fucking days. It's Vicarious. Then you skip to track 5, The Pod, and then you skip to
Vicarious
then
again?
you go to Jambi,
Yeah.
and then you go to the final song, which is about monkeys. I don't even know what that song's called. But those are the 4 songs on 10,000 Days.
So you don't listen
the
to
song
actual-
10,000 Days is the.
And it's not even cool like Parable and Parabola.
No.
That's awesome.
No.
I
just
actually
fucking.
like the song 10,000 Days.
It's
It takes
not a
while.
song!
It takes
It's
a while
really
to get
long.
into it.
It's 10,000 years long is what they call it.
This
It took-
song's
When you actually get to
You
the meat
can't
of the
hear
song, it's good.
You can't hear anything he's mumbling.
Did you ever listen to it all the way through?
I have listened to that album multiple times all the way through, and every time I'm like, how can anybody say they like the song 10,000 Days? This
What
is
makes
a
when they say
song.
they like it, they like the last.
What makes me mad
They
is
like the
song.
last 30 seconds?
is when people dislike that album less than the first one. I'm like, Sober and Prison Sex are great, and it's only like a 9-track album. This one is like 6 hours long, and it is just noise. Like that's
It's like, I really like that song where he's talking about alien abduction. It's not actually a song. It's just instrumental and him talking.
yeah,
It's not a fucking song.
yeah. That one's weird. Yeah,
Fucking talking about.
Yeah, Love and Tool.
yeah.
Love it.
I do really like Tool though. I think they're pretty
Speaks to
No,
me.
no,
man.
no, you're right. If they had songs, more than 4 per album.
cool. I feel like the problem is that he has other bands that he puts great stuff out for, and it would have been a Tool song, but now it's not.
His other bands have songs every track is
a song?
in other bands.
A Perfect Circle is pretty solid. Their
Yeah.
newest one is pretty good, actually. I
I
listened to
can
it.
never listen to a Perfect Circle. I don't know what it is about it.
I need the metal
don't
part.
like it.
Well, I think they have a lot better sense of like music.
It sounds too.
I don't know. Like it
There's
seems
some-
like they're like a little more groove and like more.
It sounds too structured with a normal meter and everything. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's music. That's a problem. It's music, not sound. Yeah, I love that band. Obviously, Megadeth. The song that really got me into Megadeth was Hangar 18. Like I liked Symphony of Destruction, and I liked the big ones. Mostly that song, actually, and Trust, I guess. But when I really,
It's not a
really
bad song.
dove deep into that was that one, and then that Washington is Next song. Just that opening
That
guitar
one's
riff is
bitchin'.
like sick. That one's obvious. Godsmack I like a lot, and I listened to Voodoo like all the time when I was younger because it was a huge song when I was young.
We got a lot of overlap in this group.
Yeah, and I thought they were Alice in Chains, so I was like, Alice
Oh,
in
they
Chains. is
think
like-
they are too.
Yeah, I know.
Well, now they think they're a different band. But
Now they think they're fucking 3 Doors Down or whatever. Yeah, I thought that was the same band that did the Rooster song, which is what got me in Alice in Chains, and I was like, Alice in Chains is like the greatest band of all time. Like, this is amazing. And then I Googled Alice in Chains Voodoo, and it wasn't there. And it was Godsmack. And then I had the Scorpion King movie, which for some reason I have watched more than 6 times in my lifetime. Because they have the Godsmack song, and I'm like, this song is fucking awesome. Like, what is this band? Like, oh my God. And then I'm like, oh, it's the Voodoo Guys. I'm like, this band's sweet. It's Alice in Chains.
I know them by the cover that they do.
Dude,
And then
fucking Scorpion King is not a good movie.
I know. It was really fun when I was like, there was a day that Caleb was telling me that, and I was like, dude, when did you last watch Scorpion King? And he's like, well, I mean, it's been a while. Like, Caleb was like backpedaling, like,
No,
I mean,
dude,
maybe.
that is not a good movie by any means. There was no backpedaling.
I don't know why they thought that his 2 seconds in The Mummy was worth a movie, because he looked kind of really shitty in The Mummy.
It's not just kind of shitty. It is very shitty.
It's terrible.
The
I
Mummy
still-
2.
Yeah,
I still
the
love that
sequel
movie.
to The Mummy.
I love the Mummy trilogy.
I never watched the Asian one.
The last one's
Japan
not
one.
great, but
I saw that one in the theaters.
still love.
I
those
liked the
movies.
first 2 a lot, though. I did. The Pygmies were really cool. That they run across the bridge with the dynamite stick. Like,
That was the
I liked
the
I liked
child
Jet
joke,
Li in
yeah.
the third one.
yeah.
That was entertaining.
I don't know why I never watched it. I loved the first 2, even though I know the second one's like kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie and that song got me into Godsmack a lot too. That was like the resurrection of like, wow, this band is actually pretty sweet.
You know, I like Godsmack. I didn't want to say they were one of my favorite bands. I enjoy going to their concerts. Their concert was
Oh,
fun.
that concert was great.
yeah, they're amazing live.
Yeah.
I won't go to their new concert though because I think it'll have too much of the new CD, which is a piece of garbage.
Well, they only played one song from 10,000 Horsepower.
No, they played 2 or 3,
Oh, did they play 2?
which is too many for the new.
I
album.
only remember them playing the song 10,000 Horsepower.
I think they did at least one more.
Oh, they did the Fuck My Life song, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they did. Yeah.
Right?
Fuck my life. Did everything.
No, that's
No, yeah, that's
that's Sick of Life, which is a much
Yeah,
better
Sick of
song.
Yeah.
From
Sick of my. I haven't listened to Godsmack in a while.
Okay.
Listen to some Godsmack game.
So that's 4 bands. I mean, I could list AC/DC, but I don't really care for them anymore.
And they were your favorite for a while.
Yeah, I can't. I think I
Pretty
bought
good impression, actually.
Back in Black, and I didn't like it. I didn't like Back in Black, and I still kind of don't really like it that much.
It's exactly what he sounds like in the greatest live hits thing I have.
Yeah, I have that too. AC/DC Live.
Yeah, it's exactly what he sounds like.
Yeah, so I won't list them. Oh man,
An AC/DC cover band is not in your future.
I think their rhythm guitarist actually just died like a year ago. So I don't even know if they're doing anything now.
How is that the guy that they replaced it with?
Kind of sounds pretty close until you actually.
But he doesn't do the.
Yeah, the old guy doesn't. He just has a high pitched voice.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same guy, and then I listened to it, and I was like, I don't know how anyone.
Well,
ever
after
thought.
I did too until very recently, and then it was like, oh no, there's clearly 2 different singers.
Yeah,
here.
and one of them sounds insane.
One of them is like a spoof on the other.
Yeah, it's like a Bollywood production of AC/DC. Like fucking South Park made a band that was AC/DC, and that's the guy they got.
I still like that band. I still like AC/DC.
Yeah, I do too.
I listen to it on occasion.
That's good songs.
Shit, I don't know. I really like Pink Floyd, and
It's not going to be Slayer. Don't you have like half of Slayer's albums?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I could do Slayer, I guess.
All right.
It's kind of like Cameron. The 5th seat is a hot seat.
Yeah. There's just too many other good ones you want to fit in the same hole, but you can't. He's
Yeah.
only got one left.
That's right, yeah. And as far as Slayer, the song that really got me into Slayer, I think back in the day it was Dead Skin Mask for sure. The resurgence of Slayer was Angel of Death when I actually started buying Slayer albums, but Dead Skin Mask was the one I heard on YouTube, and I was like, this song's fucking awesome.
The
Like,
song
holy
that got
shit.
me into them was South of Heaven.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good song too. That's the only one I listened to from that CD, to be completely honest, though.
Yeah.
The rest of it's like...
No, you're right.
There's one somewhere in there. I don't remember what one it is. but-
Unlike Tool, I mean, there's only 3 or 4 worth listening to, and the rest are junk songs. But at least they're songs and not weird fucking noises.
That's true. And
Yeah.
they're and Slayer knows how to get it over with. That's what I like about them. They do a song for 3 minutes, and it's page of lyrics, and it's over. What happened to your hair? What'd you do?
I want him to fluff it up a little bit more in the front.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You look like a frayed eraser.
That's when my hair was starting to look like that last week, and that's why I wore a hat. There you go. Beautiful.
The way your head is shaped makes that look very odd, Caleb. Is your hair all the same length, or is it longer on top?
It's slightly longer on top.
Okay, so it looks
Slightly
way longer
shorter
on
on the
top.
sides. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I wanted to figure out how much was the landscape and how much was like the hairscape.
Well, you want to answer one more question?
We wasted a lot of time here today.
Okay. Next one is Gage Klein. He says, do you think the Final Fantasy VII remake will actually come out? If so, can it overcome all the development turmoil?
We could probably do 2. Because this is a Joe and I. Unless you guys want to answer. Do you think it'll actually come out, Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, like they promoted it pretty fucking heavily. It would be a mistake by Square to just drop it now.
Yeah, it'll come out. I don't think there's even a risk that it won't. Why is this like a thing?
It's not really
Square's
development
fine.
turmoil either. It's just they announced it
They
way
just
too
announced
fucking
it
early. Yeah.
And they're not doing new trailers. That doesn't mean they're not working on it.
Yeah, they're just getting focused for
I mean-
Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out, and then
They worked on
it'll
Versus
be-
13 for 10 years, so
Yeah.
you never know.
And it never even came out. It came out as 15.
But it did come. I
did
disagree.
come out,
I would
yeah.
call that coming out. It came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just not in the intended stuff.
It'll happen.
And by the way, who knows if that intended game was any good either?
Yeah, that's what gets me my gears grinding is people that are like upset at like, well, they changed this. It's like they changed a
You
lot
never
of stuff.
fucking
Probably.
played the game.
Yeah, I'm like, is anyone being like, well, Red Dead 2, they changed, this character? No, and part of that's because Rockstar doesn't say anything, and that's what Square should do.
like,
but
that's what happens
Just wait.
in the development process for everything.
yeah, when
Everything
you're
is
writing a book, when you're writing a
changed.
screenplay, when you're making characters, sometimes you just delete characters. You're like, nah, I don't need them anymore. You might have liked them, but it's like they weren't necessary, so you got rid of it. It's like
Or it just wasn't working. You don't know
Yeah.
what wasn't working from 13.
yeah,
because
because you didn't fucking play it. Yeah, that's the thing that like it's weird to get mad about removals and like changes to things that haven't come out. It's like it could have been a piece of shit
that's
because
why,
of that one
George
thing.
R. Martin kills characters because they were mistakes.
It's also why he doesn't write, because he's like, well, I
Because
just
you can't do it.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to.
Did you guys like that picture I sent you, by the way, of the turtle on the keyboard? And it's like, oh, look, George R. R. Martin's writing another book.
Yeah, I think he still writes on the same pace as, what was it?
It was J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling, yeah.
Per word, he writes on the same pace as J.K. Rowling.
And that's pretty impressive, Caleb. Now, what I want him to do is write on the same
he just
pace.
doesn't ever write, is what you're saying.
He started to slow down, though. The graph was starting to kind of separate.
Oh, you mean the 6
How
years?
was there,
since-
yeah, like just 6 years between one book and
It's
another.
how long his books
It's like,
are.
that's the standard now.
And how much time in between. It was very similar to J.K. Rowling's
word
output.
Word count and release windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want him to be more Stephen King, but honestly, I'd rather have him be more Brandon Sanderson. Because Brandon Sanderson has
He's a goal man.
He has a plan. Yeah, he's ready. All he has to do is write it. Like, he has it all. He's like, this
He's
year,
got
this will
the
come
fucking
out. This year,
percentage
this
of
will come out.
everything on his website.
Yeah, he's a freak. He loves his stats. I don't think...
He's oddly.
I'm surprised he's not your favorite writer just
For a
because
writer,
of that,
for a creative
that he
person.
loves the stats.
So you're saying he's oddly organized for a creative person, is what you're trying to
He's
say.
oddly left brained for such a creative person. Yeah.
Yeah, and he goes balls deep with this stuff, too. It's like... It's not just kind of fantasy. It's like symbols and
See, that's
like
the one thing I
fucking-
like about Brandon Sanderson is he's able to create unique worlds about magic without really trying, with pulling ideas from other things, but really creating his own unique thing compared to everyone else.
Yeah,
he's
the
really
one
good
thing-
at doing that.
I kind of like how he does the Tolkien thing too with some of it, where he doesn't really explain it, which I know is Caleb's least favorite thing. And I heard you and Jake arguing about Lord of the Rings and how you hate
he's
it.
wrong.
It's great, Caleb.
No.
Lord of the Rings is the greatest book I've ever read.
It's pretty fucking sweet, Greg.
No, it's not.
And that, yeah, see, look what we have to put up with. Like, no wonder we're so mad and I want to kill off all the animals. Like, this is why. It's because Caleb eats those animals as a delicacy, and he hates Lord of the Rings. It's like they're plot holes.
There's a lot of animals.
The
I
ring
haven't
isn't
eaten.
explained. It's like, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to. It's just weird.
It's also like not. It's not like Tolkien was in the middle of a bunch of Wheel of Time type fantasy novels that he was writing
Back
that
then,
thing.
magic, you
He
didn't
was-
pin it down. Magic was more of just
There was
an
some
effect of
fantasy stuff. It was
nature.
mostly kid stuff though, and then Tolkien was also pulling mostly from his like Beowulf studies. It was making like a piece of epic poetry to him was in prose. That's what Lord of the Rings is. So I don't.
He just created...
In that, it's just a beautiful piece of work.
Yeah.
I think
The words may be good.
he
but
made a
it's not-
linguistic masterpiece with
together.
fantasy. That's
he
what
made
did.
a piece of literature
yeah.
and not some pulpy like let's all dress up kind of novel.
Yeah.
He waited for the
that's-
movies before that
Ghana.
happened, but
Yeah.
To Ghana. That's all I'll say to you, Craig. Fuck you.
was
that
I the
was-
one who got furthest into that thing?
I
I think you were, yeah.
God damn it!
I got 10 pages and I was like, I just can't do this. I
Dude,
don't know
that
what
was
it
an
is.
experiment. I was trying something new.
I spent
there.
$20 on that thing, and I have not gotten past the prologue. I don't know why. It's not bad. It's just really, really boring. Fuck that. Yeah. So I don't know, but fuck. What were we going off on? What was the thing?
Lord of the Rings.
No, I know, but before that,
Will 7 come out?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
Will 7 come
yeah,
out.
it'll come out.
Yeah.
What was the other half of the question?
Just that if we think it can overcome development turmoil, which there really isn't any, it just was announced too early.
Yeah, it's probably fine. What, do we have another one that's small?
Everything by Square Enix is in development turmoil. That's all I could say about that. Too.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's see. The next one is Scott Spot. It says you guys should talk about what goes into creating podcasts from concept to delivery. You could probably do a whole episode on it. We did do that. It's just not out.
It's just not out. It's our backup episode in case all hell goes.
So we will answer that at one point.
So Joe
question?
will return for an episode.
It'll be
a year ago.
You'll get that eventually.
I mean, yeah, literally everything that goes into the episode. I don't think we really skipped on much.
No, we did very thorough.
All right, I guess one more. It says it's A4 Extreme. It says, "What's the worst instance of you missing out on a missable item in the game?"
Oh man,
Joe has a good one for this.
Yeah, you can listen to the FF13 review from Ultimate Final Fantasy. I was trying to get a platinum, and it turns out you can't get rid of some items. And if you do get rid of those items, there's only a small chance that they'll show up in certain places. And I didn't want to do it, and I was really, really mad. So that's mine. There was definitely more detail, but I honestly can't remember the details of that story.
Yeah, you sold it, and it's one that you couldn't just go buy.
It made me very angry.
You know what I'll tell you, though, is it took me 110 hours to platinum that. So I don't know if you would have wanted to do that.
At the time, I would have wanted to try to do that.
But you didn't even have the option.
But I didn't
That's
even
when you were
have the
pissed.
option, so I was pissed.
It was something dumb, too. It was like a water ring or something.
Yeah,
like
it was
really,
a ring of some kind.
really
Some
simple.
elemental bullshit thing.
Really simple thing that you just sold off. And you can't do that in that game. You cannot sell. Which sucks, because you don't need them. After like 5 minutes, it's like, that item's useless now, so sell it. Logically.
You'd think.
Yeah.
You would think.
What about you, Craig? Missable items.
Probably just the little story things you get in Hellblade, the runes,
The shrines that you find?
the little shrine things where
Yeah.
it tells you the story. I missed like 4 of those, so I missed the platinum on that one. That's I don't know.
But I thought the thing was you care about trophies, but you don't care about plats.
Well, I mean, it's like if that's the only trophy I had left, and like I got most of them just by playing the game and not looking at a guide like you did. So, yeah, 4 isn't bad.
Yeah, is that how many you have?
That's how many I missed.
Oh, I guess that's fine.
I cannot remember any instance of that happening to me ever. So
Okay, cool. On that note, let's end the show.
Well, you don't want to hear Schweiss's?
Oh, did Schweiss not? Oh, I'm
No.
sorry, Schweiss.
Man, one of them that's recent, and I know I've had multiple instances of fucking up and missing 1 or 2 things. The most recent thing is probably I was playing God of War 3, and I only played it because I get like platinum hungry. When I get a platinum trophy, I'm like, man, I kind of want to get more of these. And I go around and I look at the games that I have played, and I'm like, okay, I have 8 more trophies left in God of War. I'm like, I could do that. I just grabbed the godly possessions. I pulled up a guide like, hey, after this fight, look here. There's the godly possession. I did there's like one for kicking dogs called Obedience School. I did that.
Yeah.
I like made sure
Yeah,
I got
I remember
the
that
specific kills. And then what happened was I think I died or I didn't save my game. I turned it off and left somewhere, and it was after I picked up a godly possession. And then
Oh,
the
you
save was
missed-
before it, so I loaded the game up and I just walked right past it. And then I got to
the Hera's Goblet thing?
No, I missed that one the first time I played the game. I'm pretty sure that's the one I missed.
I've never missed that one.
And I got to that Hera's Goblet, and the trophy didn't pop, and I was like, what the fuck? And so I opened up my inventory, and I'm looking at the items, and I missed one that I had gotten that day. So I knew I picked it up, but I fucking left to go get food because I'm a fat piece of shit, and I had to eat, And then I fucking came back, and I didn't grab the item, so I had to start another new game just to get the platinum, and I played up to that point again. And it's annoying. And it's annoying to me because I don't even get to hog those games because I got 2 and 3s platinum in the last couple years, and I just stopped after I got the platinum. I'm like 80% done with the game, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to. So there's really nothing that I got out of it except for playing God of War 3's first third 5 times in my life. That's it, though. It's not too painful. I'll usually do, when I do runs, like right now I'm doing Wolfenstein 2, and there's like 1 billion collectibles.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to platinum that game because I don't think I'm ever even going to try the hardest difficulty where you have to start the game over if you die.
Is there a trophy for that?
Yeah, it's a bronze, too. It's a garbage trophy, and no one has it.
Oh, it's a bronze for getting, like, all of each one of the collectibles.
FF10 primers. Oh, fuck, you're right. I missed that. Oh, man. I had to play 15 hours into Final Fantasy X again because I missed the primers in home. There's one that's missable.
And that's the one you missed.
And that's the one I missed, yeah. And I think it was the same thing. I think I went in there and I died one time, and then I didn't go back in there, and I just left, and home blows up. Spoilers. And the fucking primer blows up, too. The rest of them are scattered across the desert, so you can pick them up later. But that one is where the missile hits, so the primer is just obliterated, you know. And I had to play the game for 15 more hours on top of my 140-hour platinum run, other than that bronze for getting the fucking primers. That was fun.
Didn't you miss something in, like, 10-2, so you couldn't platinum that one?
I missed something, and then I missed a lot of things.
Yeah, you got to get 100% in 10-2 in order to...
You have to do
platinum
everything.
It.
It's like a 50-hour excursion.
We're at 2 hours. We still have to do After Dark, so that's 385-204-3921 if you want to ask your questions, guys. But until then, I think we're going to call it a day for this. What are we doing next time? Is it a movie review?
Yeah, it's a movie review of House of the Dead. Oh, wait, we do have a vote for me and Cam's next game.
All right, let's
Okay.
get that figured out.
And we're back. What are the choices for the vote for the Caleb and Cameron game?
Cam is picking Ghost Recon Wildlands.
It's just been in my game list for a while, and I kind of just want to beat it finally.
Just Recons.
And I have Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Deus Ex. Haven't you played that already?
I have not.
Oh.
Played it a little bit, but I never beat it.
I have also played
And
it a
I
little
need
bit.
to,
That's what I'm thinking about.
Get that done.
I'm going to pull a 180, and I'm going to nominate Dark Souls 3.
Well, you can't do that mostly because it was gifted to us.
That's a good reason to play it. I'll play it too.
It just means that we have to play it anyway outside the show.
Now you have to play it if it wins.
Now you definitely have to play
it was
That's
gifted.
all that
Okay, hold on.
It doesn't stop it from being voted on.
It
You
does,
already have the game.
Well, it does
It
if we
makes
said
more-
we're gonna play it for the show because it was gifted to us. That's a promise of the show.
Right, but we're gonna play
to
it.
play the game.
I made it clear very early on.
I know.
That was not a
that's
promise.
that's why you're outside this. But the three of us agreed to that, which
I
means
will-
the show promised that.
I will play it as well, is what I'm telling you right now.
I'm just
Here's the reason why.
well.
It's just the timing will be convenient.
Now you don't have to do an extra thing. You can just focus on Dark Souls 3
If it gets voted on.
if it wins. If not, we should still play it anyways.
Well, I know we should play it anyways, but that's what I'm saying is like I don't
Caleb,
think it should be
I don't
voted
get your
in.
I don't get your arguments here.
He's saying we're going to play
you
it no
get it,
matter
Cam
what.
Cam?
I get what your argument is, but this is a way where we
This
just
is
get it out.
Schweiss is being intelligent right now.
Because the problem is we also have Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
I hate him for this, but we do.
Well,
need
then
to
why don't you fucking do Nocturne? We've been sitting
we
on that
said
for
no
2 years.
RPGs.
I paid tax on
Fucking
that.
Dark Souls 3 is an RPG.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
Oh my
It
God.
is listed as an RPG.
I don't care.
Dude.
So is Horizon Zero Dawn, and it's not an RPG.
Yes, it is. It is an action RPG.
It's an
can't
action
make him
game.
change his vote. His vote is.
I'm just saying it's fucking moronic.
Dude, it's not an RPG. It's
He
more...
based his decision off of it being not an RPG, but it is an RPG.
How is that an RPG?
Because it's an RPG.
It doesn't matter. His decision's final, right?
Caleb, or Joe, would
I
you
guess.
call Bloodborne an RPG?
No.
It has RPG elements because
Yeah.
you level, but guess
It
what?
has RPG
it's an
elements.
action RPG.
It's-
That's
It's an
what
action
Light.
RPG.
That's an action game.
It's an
with
action
RPG elements. God, what is your obsession?
That is
with
almost every
everything's
action
an
game.
RPG. Yeah, you have stats like Grand Theft Auto. Oh, it's an RPG because you get better armor and you get better guns. That's leveling up.
You
You
don't
could
get
say
armor
everything
in
is an
fucking
RPG. I could say life is a fucking RPG.
I would
get a better
argue-
job, make more money,
I would argue
better
there's
stats. God.
No, that's true. I would argue there's not much difference between Zelda and Bloodborne. Except for the detail of the stats. Honestly. You're exploring the world. You can pretty much go anywhere. Everything wants to kill you. It's really difficult.
If you want, Craig, I can change it to Octopath.
Whoa.
No,
Why are you giving him choices here?
It's your vote. It's up to
your
you.
vote, dude. I'm just saying
And
that your logic is flawed.
And
In both the fact that you're picking a game that we already said we were going to play,
if you do
and
Dark
also
Souls
based off
3,
the fact
it'll
that you
help
said
us
no
not
RPGs.
this is assuming if it wins.
I'm pretty sure.
I know.
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
laughing.
Maybe.
But no, but it helps us to finally
Until
do the
Armored Core
game.
for Answer comes in, fucks it.
Yeah.
People will just start voting for Armored Core 5, and they won't even be on the list.
Yeah, it's a write-in victory.
It's a write-in victory. Be like, oh, we can't go against this. It's just the vote.
Do you accept it, Craig? And is it?
It's your fucking pick. I don't really care what you do. I was
You
just
do care.
arguing
you
your logic.
obviously care.
So you don't.
I was
If Dark Souls
I was
3
mad
wins,
because
you have
it's
to
literally just that we said we would play that anyway. The show said we would play that because it was gifted to us.
We also said we play Nocturne though, and we haven't.
I've been waiting for you. I literally started it, and I was like, Schweiss, I started this game, and you said you were going to play it, and then you were like, nope, because I have a bunch of Final Fantasies to play,
You know
so I'm not
how-
going to play another
Whoa.
100-hour
It's
RPG.
like he's got another podcast.
I know, but he said that he was going to play it, but then he dropped it when he had other RPGs to play, which he constantly does.
I
so
think
he
it's
just
fine.
I think it's pretty smart to have the games that you're going to have to play anyway be part of the vote.
This makes us play this game that was gifted to us much sooner. I mean, we can keep saying, yeah, we have
If
to play it because it was gifted to
it
us, but
wins
we
the
never
vote.
get around to it.
Ghost
It's true.
Recon Wildlands, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and Dark Souls 3. Go onto Twitter and vote, ladies and gentlemen. Please vote.
I will play any of them except for Wildlands because I own the other two. I just don't want to buy a game right now. Sorry, Kim.
But yeah, until next time, when we're going to watch a movie about a house,
And some dead.
The House of the Dead, which I've never heard of.
The game? You've never heard of the game? It's one of
No.
those rail shooters in arcades.
No,
it's one
never,
of them.
never.
It's
I know Area 51.
It's not as awesome as Area
It's a
51.
U-Bowl movie. It's the
Uva
first
Bowl,
one.
Our first Uva Bowl experience.
Yep.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I heard Gwendolyn Turner talk about him at UVU. She had some funny stories. Apparently, he's a nightmare. But
I believe that.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get to that.
Oh,
It
yeah.
sounds like a good amount of fun.
I have not heard anything about this movie ever.
Yeah.
Never once.
Did we
This is-
have it?
This is a fresh no.
I don't think we have
I'll
it
order
yet.
it today.
Okay, order it today.
I'll get it there.
But yeah, guys, our phone number is 385-204-3921 if you want to leave us a message for After Dark. If you want to ask us a question on Twitter, it's hashtag NudeClanQ. That's the letter Q. And our website is nudeclan.net, where you can join our forums and ask us longer questions there if you want. And you can tweet me at Joseph DeGolier.
Me at Obsidian Ba.
Me and Dude Clan Cam.
Me at UFF Podcast.
And you can tweet the podcast at Nude Clan Podcast. You can also check out Ultima Final Fantasy, the Godzilla podcast, Song of Schweiss and Johnson, a Game of Thrones podcast, and the Puff Hour, a Dragon Quest podcast if you want. Those are all shows on the network, as well as Super Sexy Swinging Fan Fiction, which has none of these hosts on there. But
no, yeah.
there you go. That's another show that we got on there. And until then, I guess we'll see you next week.
Enjoy the nude.
May the list go on.
Live always in the nude.
Fuck off.
God damn.